morning, East Texas. The secret's out. Welcome to the 88th Annual Rose Festival. The theme this year is Secrets of the Gardens. How exciting. I'm Corinne Benandy.
Hi, and I'm Marcus Bagwell. It is a cool, chilly, but a sunny morning. There's no rain that we have to worry about for today. Kind of north breeze, but overall it's going to be great. And we are here at the Tyler Rose Garden in just moments away from the kickoff on this highly anticipated, long-awaited parade.
Yes, after a historic pause in 2020, all of us are just eagerly waiting for the beautiful floats this year, the Queen, of course, but all of the fun and excitement that's going to make its way down Front Street.
Yes, and in its 88th year, the parade has only been called off 2 times, once during World War II and then just last year because of the pandemic. But the spectacular parade is back and everyone's excited.
It sure is, and today is a big parade day. You're going to see more than 2,300 people that are part of this parade. Everybody's been working hard, tirelessly to make sure this parade happens this year and is back and better than ever.
Yes, that is right. Now, the events for the festival started about a week ago. Let me show you where the parade is headed and where it is going. It all starts at the staging area. That's near the front of the corner of Front Street and Glenwood. And that's where we'll find Frank Jefferson and Lauren Margolis. They'll also be up here at the Fair Park Drive area, and we're going to check in on them in just a moment.
Yep, that's right. And then here's a live look at the parade going at the start of the parade right now. Everything's about to kick off in just a few moments. That parade's going to make its way down Front Street before taking the curve right behind where we are right now, heading towards the Christus Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium.
Okay, and the pre-parade celebration are happening here in just a moment, or starting to take place now. And that includes a lot of things: the presentation of the colors, the national anthem. We'll have dance performances also, and that's where a lot of those things will take place over in the stadium area at Christus Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium. That's where those festivities get started before all of the parade floats begin to work their way up Front Street and moving up toward the Fair Park Drive vicinity.
Right, and as you can see right now, people have been waiting for hours, I believe. Look at them waving. Hey, they're having a good time already. You know, so many people are out here. It's so great to see everybody coming together for this festival. Now we have 2 of our reporters out right now, and they are along the parade route. We're going to go ahead and toss it over to Frank Jefferson and Lauren Margolis. Hey, Frank, how you doing? Frank, Lauren?
Well, we are so excited to be here. Frank and I were just saying that it is our first Rose Parade, right, Frank?
You're doggone right it is. This is our first Rose Parade. We are excited. We got all the people out here. We got people to our right. We got people to our left. We even got people behind us. We're excited.
We've got the energy, and we were talking to a family earlier. They come here every year for the Rose Parade. Would anyone like to say a little something about the parade this year?
I haven't been in a couple years, so.
Well, it was canceled last year, postponed.
Well, I lived out of town for a while, so just coming back, brother called me this morning, so I said, let's go.
And so how does it feel to be back after a few years?
The same old to me.
Well, we're excited. I'm sure you're all excited to see the parade, and we're going to send it back to you.
Lauren and Frank, thank you so much. It's going to be a lot of fun. I know y'all are excited about it. It's going to be a great time. Okay, they want us to talk about the weather a little bit, and we've had some rain in recent parade events, especially I believe it was 2019, where rain ended right before the parade started.
Wow.
Yeah, so
that's good. It ended right before.
Yes, we're very thankful for that. This time around, no precipitation to worry about. It is sunny outside. We bottomed out this morning in Tyler right at about 52 degrees this morning. The latest observation going into the 9 o'clock was around 58, so a little bit warmer than anticipated, and that's okay. But the breeze does play a role. We've got a north wind at about 10 miles an hour, and yesterday, very gusty winds that we saw yesterday afternoon. We look for those winds to not be as strong, probably about 10 to 15 miles an hour as we head ahead toward about midday and into the afternoon. And if you're going to be out here in the fair complex vicinity, we're going to see temperatures to the low 70s for today. Even with lots of sunshine, it's feeling great. It does feel like fall.
It sure does, and we've been waiting for that. We've been having those few cold fronts, but you know, today it couldn't have hit on a better day.
Yes.
With the festival going on right now.
Absolutely. It's better than the humidity. I don't think we need the humidity on this time of day.
No, we definitely do not. No, this is good. We've got on a little light, long sleeve, so we're doing good. Now, Marcus, the countdown to the parade is finally over, and this 88th edition is only a continuation of an event that is rich in Tyler history, creating a lasting legacy right here in East Texas. Now, here's a little history. The Texas Rose Festival actually began back in 1933, celebrating the role of the rose growing industry in our local community. Now, since then, as we said, there's only been 2 hiatuses in the history. Those pauses were from 1942 to 1947 for World War II, and of course in 2020 last year it was postponed. Everything was put on hold, but that's great. You know, the theme was put on hold, the court was put on hold, and of course the Queen, Miss Anna Grace Hallmark. But thankfully we're back.
Yes.
Everything is here this year.
That is true. And ahead of the Queen, we have some of the most awaited moments of the morning. The floats carrying the 2021 Rose Court. And this court is made of 34 duchesses, 14 ladies in waiting, 1 princess, and the Duchess of the Rose Growers, along with 9 attendants and 51 escorts. We have a lot of people, which is so awesome. And a little bit later, we will talk more about their roles and where all of these ladies come from.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just so amazing to see how big the size of this festival it is how many people are involved in it. So I'm so excited. Like I said, this is my first Rose Festival, and I get to do this, which is a great seat for all the action.
Yes.
But it is amazing, and I can't wait till we can talk a little bit more about the roles that everyone plays.
Yes, absolutely. Well, while we await for things to get started, we're going to send it back over to Lauren and Frank. Go ahead, guys. Take it away.
Well, Corinne and Marcus, we are standing here with Sammy, who says she has been coming to the parade every year since she was a little girl. So what makes this year different?
It makes it a little different because I have a senior now that's in the Tyler High Band. So it's a little emotional for us now, but of course, you know, we have to come out and support and of course see the Rose Queen. It's really important for the people in the Tyler community.
And what time did you get out here? I know everyone comes out pretty early.
Yeah, I didn't get here too early, but I did get here, I want to say a little after 8, maybe by 8:15. People were just starting to come in. Of course, it's crowded now, so we're all ready for the parade. So
good. And would you say this is a great spot to stand?
Oh yeah. Of course, if you would have gotten here earlier than I did, you probably would have gotten a better spot.
Frank, anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, I do have a quick question for you.
Yes.
So you talked about the Rose Queen and how this is special to you, but I want to know what part about this Rose Festival, it really just touches your heart. Talk to me.
Okay, so the one thing that really touches my heart is seeing all the kids working together, and seeing the Rose Queen is the most important thing to me because whenever she's done with the parade, she actually takes time to sit out there and wait for children to come and take pictures with her, and it's a big deal seeing all the kids happy.
Have you seen the dress yet?
I have not. I have not seen the dress yet, and so I'm pretty stoked about that.
And I'm pretty sure Lauren's excited about that too.
Yes. I did get to interview the Rose Queen, and she told me she was a little nervous for the coronation, but I'm sure that went well. And I don't know what the dress looks like yet. It was very top secret. They would not share any details. I just knew that it was pink. So.
That's right. We're excited about it. That's why we're wearing pink right now today. We're trying to match with her.
Oh, okay, nice.
Well, we're going to send it back to you, Corinne and Marcus.
Well, thank you so much, guys. Yeah, we're having a great time already, and the parade hasn't even started yet.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, a little bit of time. You know, sometimes there's a brief delay and a brief lull in the activity, but once it gets going, it will go. It will go. But today is going to be a really awesome day. And, you know, just think about what East Texas has went through in the last year. There's a whole bunch of changes, and we're so excited now to be able to have this, and things are progressing and getting better for us, and it's just going to be a really fantastic day. And of course, waiting for the Queen. Lauren did so great on her stories earlier this week.
She did amazing this entire week.
We just can't wait to see just the dress, and there's so much history in the dress as well. And it's going to be really awesome, a beautiful sight to see.
Absolutely. Well, we are so excited to continue coverage this morning. We're so excited to see that parade get started. It'll be starting in a few moments, but we'll be right back after a break. Stay with us.
KETK News brings you more local coverage than anyone else. Backed by our team of live reporters who cover all the angles from across East Texas. Stay informed, stay connected, and stay local with KETK News.
Honestly, we have many patients that have had true life-changing experiences here.
When they can go and take their smile from in the office and take it out of the office. We want to change their life in here so it changes their life outside of it.
I call patients every night after I see them, and the biggest thing is them telling me how amazing the experience was.
Change your life with a smile you can be proud of. Smith Dental Care. Changing lives, one smile at a time.
I'm excited to be back out there. What's better than racing with my friends on two wheels? Baylor Scott & White, Texas Spine and Joint Hospital came through when I overextended my shoulder. Walked in, got fast, effective care with fellowship-trained, board-certified specialists. Now I'm moving better, and I get better out there every day. Physician-owned Baylor Scott & White, Texas Spine and Joint Hospital.
How do you define a friend? Cheerful, honest, adventurous, loyal. At Pelche Subaru, we know the best way to have a friend is to be one. When you step through those doors, we're here for you. We strive to build friendships that are meaningful and long-lasting. Proud to serve our community and help those in need. And remember, when you want to stop by for a friendly visit, your best friend is welcome here too. Pelche Subaru, your pet-friendly Subaru destination.
It's the 84th Annual East Texas Jamboree in Gilbert, Texas, October 20th through the 23rd. Crabtree Amusements bringing y'all the best rides and attractions. Come enjoy our parades Friday and Saturday. Join us this year for the 84th Annual East Texas Jamboree. You're watching the 88th Annual Texas Rose Festival Parade, live on KETK.
You sure are. It's the 88th annual Texas Rose Festival Parade. There we go.
Yes.
And we're out here having a great time. It feels amazing out here.
Yeah.
Everyone behind us, I don't know if you could see, you can kind of see at the bottom. There we go. Everyone back there is, you could just kind of feel the energy out here. It's so nice.
Yeah, everybody's anticipating and waiting, and so it's going to be really exciting once everything gets started, that's for sure. But the anticipation and the hype is beginning to build up and whatnot. And over the next hour and a half, as we get to show you what is over 2,000 people participating in the parade for today, it'll really make for a really great event that will happen. There's a live look all the way down at Front and Glenwood. That's where the parade gets started. Now, the floats, I should say, begin the parade and coming on up. Now, there is beginning portions of the parade that are happening inside of Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium. That's where we have the national anthem, the presentation of the colors and whatnot. That's taking place there. But everything is going to come up Front Street, which is essentially, if you're not necessarily from the area, it's Highway 31 if you're looking at a map coming into town. So it's coming out of town, moving from east to west, so coming up the hill, moving toward the Rose Garden and the East Texas State Fairgrounds. So that's where everything will begin.
That's right, and you can see the map right there, kind of giving you, if you aren't out here yet, maybe you can catch it at one of those intersections. But it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a long parade, too. There's over 100 unique parade entries this year, so lots to see. And that the Queen.
Yes, that is right. And KETK's Lauren Margolis caught up with the Queen this year, Miss Anna Grace Hallmark, and she has been waiting for a little while.
Yes.
And I know she's excited about that. We've caught up with her and her family at their home right here in Tyler, and they've shared with us this journey that has been 2 years in the making.
The Rose Festival is here after being canceled for the second time in history. It was an extra year that didn't go to waste for Rose Queen Anna Grace Hallmark.
At first I was kind of bummed, but it was really fun last year because we got to go and serve the community and do a lot of community service, so that was really eye-opening and a good experience.
The 20-year-old says she grew up dreaming about the title, never imagining it would be possible.
It's crazy. I was so surprised. I was not expecting it at all. I'm really excited about it, though.
Anna's family supporting her through it all. Her grandmother says she's noticed a transformation and couldn't be prouder.
And I've watched her grow up so much because she was put sort of on the edge of her comfort zone with all this speaking that she has to do, and wow, she came through it so well, and I think it's changed kind of where she wants to go with her life.
As for the famous dress, that's top secret for now, but the group did share the meaning behind the design.
What it is a tribute to other people and not to herself.
And now that the festival is here, reality is sinking in for the Queen.
Are you nervous at all? Yes, I am nervous. I'm nervous for the coronation, but I'm excited.
That was our Lauren Margolis reporting there on that story. Well, I think one thing that is very fascinating, first and foremost, to speak about is that Miss Anna Grace Hallmark and our past Rose Queens, the thing that is required of them is a lot of interaction with the public and community service. This is absolutely great for them, and it's great to actually see them involved in our community as well. So I think that is one of the great things that we can see about that. And we know that she's been waiting for a couple of years and a lot of speaking engagements, but this is going to be fantastic. It's going to be wonderful for us to finally begin to see her and see the court and the attendants also work their way in. 51 escorts, 9 attendants, 34 duchesses, and those duchesses are folks that are out of town of the city of Tyler. 14 ladies in waiting are young ladies that are from Tyler. And then you have 1 princess of the Texas Rose Festival, 1 duchess, as I mentioned, 9 attendants, and 51 escorts.
You know, last night they actually had a very big event. You know, this is a big event where the public gets to see that court and the Queen in her dress. But one of the biggest events for the court is the annual Queen's coronation ceremony. It happened last night at UT Tyler's Cowan Center, and that's when we had our first look at this year's dresses, including the one the Queen will wear. They were all designed according to that theme, Secrets of the Garden. So representing something that you would find in a garden, such as maybe a flower or a bird. These lavish gowns have been 2 years in the making, and today we'll get a front row view of them right here throughout the parade.
Yes, and the dresses are so pretty. I mean, it makes you think about weddings, proms, those events, balls. They're so unique.
Yes,
and very awesome.
They are, and that big reveal at the end is the Queen's dress. You know, as you just heard, Lauren Margolis, she did, you know, catch up with the Queen, and I'm pretty sure she said that she thinks, she just had to guess. She wasn't sure how heavy that dress was, but she thinks her train is 37 pounds.
Wow.
Think about carrying that around. I know she's riding in a float, but
right.
Oh my gosh, that must be so heavy.
Yes, subtle movements.
Yes, definitely. You're probably just gonna have to do like that with it.
Yes, that is great. Well, the parade is getting very close to starting, coming up front and Glenwood. I just wanted to make a few brief remarks. I don't believe we were able to see it a bit earlier, but when the pre-parade began at 9 a.m. over at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium, we had a couple of things. The invocation by Father David Luckenbach, the Tyler Police Department presenting the colors, the national anthem by the Tyler Police Department, dance and drill Golden Girls and the junior jazz to perform and dance, and then we also had the Tyler Legacy Southern Bells to also perform and dance as well. And it looks like the parade is now going to begin to commence here.
It sure is. That's the beginning of the parade right there. And what you're seeing is the Tyler Police Department Honor Guard. The official start of the Rose Parade wouldn't be complete without the presentation of the colors. And this year, we are just so excited to have the Tyler Police Honor Guard lead off the parade. This is the 90th anniversary for our motorcycle police team, which is really great. A great time to have an anniversary anniversary and be riding in the Rose Parade. Now, the men of the police department help protect and serve our beautiful city and its citizens on a daily basis, so it's very much an honor to have them with us. And of course, we want to say congrats on 90 years of outstanding service on those awesome Harleys.
Yes, absolutely, yes. We really appreciate all that they do. The Honor Guard is under the direction of Sergeant Adam Tarrant. The Tyler Police Department Honor Guard functions as ambassadors of not only the police department but also the city of Tyler. And Honor Guard members, as you notice them coming up here, working their way toward Fair Park Drive up at Front Street, the Honor Guard members present colors at law enforcement related events and parades, of course, like the one that we have today. And the Honor Guard will represent the police department at funeral services for officers killed in the line of duty. This Honor Guard also hosts a memorial service in May for Texas peace officers that are killed in the line of duty, and several members of the Honor Guard have attended the National Peace Officers Memorial Service held in Washington, D.C., in the nation's capital, and the Texas Peace Officers Memorial Service held in our state capital down in Austin.
And look, they're actually rolling right behind us now. What a great thing. Now, we also have Tyler Police Chief Jimmy Toller. He's right behind them waving. And he's in that green Mustang that you're about to see in a minute. Look how sweet that car is.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Now, Chief of Police Jimmy Toller began his career with the Tyler PD in 1993. He was named Tyler Police Chief in June of 2016. Now, during his time as Chief, Tyler PD has increased to 202 officers. The department is, of course, very proud of their community response unit, which hosts community events like the church and community meetings. Most recently, the police department has obtained its first boat to patrol Lake Tyler. How cool is that?
That is good. Yes,
yeah, that's so cool.
And Chief Toller is one of the 9 police chiefs, only one of the 9 police chiefs for the city of Tyler, comprised of almost 250 employees that he is responsible for. And then in 2013, he was promoted to assistant chief and then assumed the command of the patrol division. Toller was also attended Kilgore College, and he is a UT Tyler alumni.
Well, look at that.
Yes, that convertible that he was in.
So nice,
yes.
right? Oh my gosh, definitely stands out with that green. We're going to go ahead and toss it back over to Frank and Lauren.
Okay.
They're still on the parade route, so let's go ahead and check in with them. Hey, guys. Frank and Lauren.
Well, we are with Miss Stephanie Dunn, and this is your first Rose Parade, just like us.
Yes, yes it is.
And your whole family, it's
My
their
whole
first
family.
time
We're
too.
from Dallas and came in for the day, read about it in a magazine, and we're just excited to be here. And what a great turnout.
Well, we're glad to have you here. And you said you also love East Texas. What do you love about it?
Oh, I just love everything. The people, the restaurants, just everything. Everything's great out here. I want to move out here.
Oh, and I love your roses.
Thank you.
We're matching a little bit. Frank, you're wearing the pink.
We're trying to match, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're trying to do today. We're just trying to match and try to be on one accord.
Yeah, so what are you most excited to see?
Oh, I can't wait to see the beautiful floats going by, the beautiful queens. I saw their pictures in their magazines of all the past parades, and so I can't wait to see that. So.
Oh, we are so excited for that too. I actually got a sneak peek of the floats yesterday, and they're actually made in Dallas, a lot of them. So they take about 2 or 3 days to make each one. It's like a month process, and they're constructed over there and then broken down and just transported here to Tyler. So that's just how it works. But they're, of course, very flashy, shiny. They're really exciting. I didn't get to see all of them, so some of them will be a surprise. But do you know what any of them look like? Have you watched?
I don't, but I am excited to see when they start coming up here. We saw some a little bit of the police come by as well, so I think we're gonna be starting up soon. I know you're excited. I'm excited. We're all excited here.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, sending it back to you, Corinna Marcus.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lauren and Frank. Now, we're excited to see all those floats too, but first, we have the Boy Scouts. They're carrying the 88th Texas Rose Festival banner, and of course, it wouldn't be a parade without the Scouts,
That's
Marcus.
right.
The mission of the Boy Scouts of America is to prepare young people to make ethical and moral choices over their lifetimes by installing them in the values of the Scout Oath and Scout Law. So, a big thank you to them.
Yes, absolutely. Very thankful. Glad that they are up early with us.
I know.
Yes. Yes.
Look at him, and it's so nice to see that group, you know, kind of being a part of this and being shown to the community. They do a lot. So, and look at them. Look at those little ones that they have right there in the middle. I'm sure this is so exciting for them.
Yes, absolutely. Being in a parade, I was only in just a couple when I was around their age, but just to be a part of it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Maybe not necessarily getting up early, but once it got going, it was great.
Well, next we have our Grand Marshals.
Yes, this is really great too. This is probably like, we learned about this yesterday. So great to hear.
It is. It is. It's a very touching story. Now, this year's parade is actually featuring 2 Grand Marshals. They're 2 young ladies that are really working hard to make a difference for people battling cystic fibrosis. Everybody's giving a clap right now for one of our Grand Marshals there. Now, they were both diagnosed at a young age with the disease of cystic fibrosis, but this life-threatening illness has never stopped them from achieving many of the goals they've set in their minds. Earlier this year, both Grace and Macy, that's their names, they participated in a national virtual event raising thousands of dollars along with other local chapters for our area.
Now, Macy is the daughter of Scott and Krista Drury, as she graduated from All Saints Episcopal School in 2021. Macy is currently attending the University of Oklahoma, where she recently pledged Kappa Gamma. Macy was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis at age 3, and she has been an active advocate and supporter of the local and national chapters for cystic fibrosis.
And Grace, she's a Tyler native. She's 23 years old. She's in her 2nd year of law school at the University of Tyler, and she graduated from the University of Pennsylvania with a degree in creative writing and a minor in music.
And now we have the 2021 president of the Texas Rose Festival Association. This is Mr. Bruce Faulkner. Being president of the Texas Rose Festival Association represents 5 years of service on the executive committee, and riding along with him is his wife, Mary Lauren. The officers of the association work year-around with hundreds of volunteers and staff to bring you this Texas Rose Festival each October. So we're glad to have them here, and thank you for your years of service to the association.
And coming up next is the Queen's parents. It's Blake and Erica Hallmark. They're the parents of the 88th Texas Rose Festival Queen, Anna Grace. Blake and Erica, along with their extended family, have a long history of volunteering and participating, and of course supporting the Rose Festival. Erica herself was actually a lady in waiting, and she's had a variety of volunteer positions over time. So we want to give a big thank you to the Hallmark family for their contribution to service our city. And of course, thank you for hosting the Queen's Tea this afternoon in the Rose Garden.
Yes, and next up we have another Boy Scout pack coming up here along Front Street at this time. They are carrying the Bancorp South sponsor sign. And again, we're so excited to have them, and they're also carrying some flags as well. A great morning for them to be able to walk the parade, and I know they probably have some friends that are out here watching too, and family maybe watching here or back at home, and it is great to see them out and up early, and glad for the work and the community involvement that they are doing right now at this young age.
And I love, as they're walking by, I hear people behind me giving them a big round of applause, and I'm sure that definitely makes waking up early a little bit more worth it, but it's so great, like I said earlier, that with the other Scout group, it's so nice seeing them be a part of this.
Yes, yes, and getting up early for these these things certainly take a lot of dedication, but this is something that they will remember and be able to go back and look at down the road. It's something that they'll cherish.
Yeah, definitely. They're part of the Tyler history with the Rose Festival.
Yes,
parade, so.
that is right. That is exactly right. And you notice that they are carrying several different flags as they come up and make their turn onto Fair Park Drive. We've had the American and of course the Texas flag, and we've got more of them coming up here in just a moment, carrying an assortment of flags also. It's just great to see this big Scout pack coming out to be able to participate in the parade this year.
And it's so nice seeing those flags. They're honoring different branches of the military, so it's definitely great to see that. I'm sure we've got a lot of veterans here in Tyler, so I know that they really appreciate seeing that representation.
Yes, absolutely. It is great to have them here. They look, some of them are in their long sleeves. I see that too, which is awesome. And it's great to be able to see these different flags, as you were saying, Corinne, representing the different branches of the military. Yeah, this is really an awesome, excellent sight for them to see. Glad that they are out here early with us this morning. They are certainly walking proud, excited to see smiles on their faces too. The parents are also with them as well. Big props to the parents.
Yes,
too.
big props to the parents.
Yes, big responsibility for them earlier this morning.
All right, so if you take a look at the convertible behind them, it's the 2021 president of the Strutters, Brett Berry. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble. Please welcome Brett Berry, president of the 2020 and 2021 Strutters organization, riding alongside of his wife, Sheila. Now, the Strutters organization is responsible for all aspects of staging the Texas Rose Festival Parade that we're enjoying today. Brett began as a volunteer 7 years ago and worked to ensure Tyler can be proud of its long treasured parade. His wife Sheila has served as a volunteer on many past Rose Festival committees, and their twin daughters Emily and Erin were train bearers for the 2010 Rose Queen, Mary Lawson Brackenwalden. Since this will be his final year actually on the committee, let's go ahead and give him a hand for many, many years of service to the Rose Parade. Thank you so much, Brett, for that.
Yeah, Strutters were founded in 1939, 7 years after the first Texas Rose Festival Parade.
Now, as you can see right there, Marcus, that we're going to do a celebration with a twist corn pop.
Yes,
clown.
we love corn pop.
We sure do. Look at
yes.
that. Now, Corn Poppy actually started clowning at the young age of 12, which is awesome, and this is his 50th year of clowning. That's pretty awesome. He's spent the last 35 years here in East Texas area performing for birthday parties, schools, library shows, all great things like that.
You look at this, the big basket too, the big cart.
Wow.
That's always fun too. So yes, we are so excited to have Corn Pop. Now this that you see here, this large grocery cart, yes, it is Brookshire's. Brookshire's Grocery Company, based in Tyler, is a Forbes Best in State Employer for Texas. The company has a rich history dating all the way back to 1928. Wouldn't it be fun to actually be
I would
right
love,
in there?
you know,
That would be so much fun.
Maybe next year, Marcus, we can see if we can host from the basket. What do you think?
Yeah, that would be great. Wood Tea Brookshire, opened his first store in Tyler and remains a local family business owned and operated by the Brookshire family for over 90 years. Where you shop matters, and by choosing to shop with your friends and family at Brookshire's, Fresh, Super One, or Spring Market stores, you're helping to keep jobs right here in Tyler. 14,000 employees,
wow.
And we are very thankful for them. They have done a lot for us here in the last year.
Absolutely. You know, it's been so fun already seeing all of those different groups that are a part, and we're just getting started. There are still so many more. There's over 100, like I said earlier, so it's definitely a great thing to see. We're going to go ahead and toss it over to a break, but we'll be right back in just a few minutes, so make sure to stay with us for our East Texas Rose Festival Parade coverage.
Take your game to the next level at the Christus Human Performance Center. Personalized training programs for athletes wanting to improve their game, weekend warriors training for a race, or folks wanting to get in shape and live their best life. We are with you for your journey. Utilizing the safest, most advanced equipment, our experienced team provides one-on-one or team sports performance training, improving speed, power, agility, reaction, and quickness. The Christus Human Performance Center, taking you to the next level.
I'm trying to eat better these days.
That's good, Ted, but when are you going to take care of that hip?
At Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital, I experienced nothing but expert, compassionate care from diagnosis to surgery to my post-operative physical therapy. Now that I'm healing, I can share the one thing about my healthcare experience that matters most. Don't wait.
Don't wait to seek care from physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital.
It's gonna be alright. How can you tell? Yeah, yeah, I feel it in my heart. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be okay. Yeah, yeah, the sun is shining bright. To another day.
Who knew
breakfast could taste this great. Only at Juicy's.
Experience unique and one-of-a-kind jewelry catered to your individual taste. Reese Jewelry, with 68 years of experience, will hand fabricate your family's special rings and necklaces. Visit us in downtown Nacogdoches. If you can dream it, we can make it.
Shop local, shop Henderson. Better Half Antique Market is an upscale antique store where you can find home decor items, Bluebell ice cream, fusion mineral paint, antique and vintage furniture, and collectibles. Better Half Antique Market in downtown Henderson.
You're watching the 88th Annual Texas Rose Festival Parade, live on KETK.
And you are seeing right now the TJC Apache Bells and the TJC Apache Marching Band. Let's give a listen.
Yep.
The TJC Apache Bells have been entertaining audiences on the football field. They have been hailed as the prettiest drill team in the world by Family Weekly magazine. More than 50 young women make up the line of the Bells there.
Look at that. And then we have some cheerleaders right behind them, and they are cheering on the entire parade route. They're pumping up the crowd. We have people clapping for them, cheering for them, so that's pretty awesome.
Yes, it is. And the TJC band is only one part of the band program. There's also a jazz ensemble and a set of concert bands. Primary mode of the marching band, football games, and parades and exhibition of performances. And it's composed of approximately 200 members. That's the TJC band, and is the largest student organization on campus. In more than 75 years, the Apache Marching Band has stirred the hearts of TJC fans with its powerful music and creative marching drills. And the band director is Mr. Jeremy Strickland.
Well, Jeremy Strickland, you are doing a great job with that group of kids. They sounded amazing. Well, now we have the Tyler Junior College's International Education Club. It's a big group there. TJC's International Education Club is an educational group to advance students and communities' mutual understanding with other nations, which is pretty awesome. Participants are Dr. Khosrow Shahi. I hope I said that right. Dr. K is what students actually call him. And by participating at the Rose Festival, students are getting to engage in learning, the learning process, and giving back to the community. Student involvement at the parade meets three promises. It's quality education, vibrant student life, and community service. So all participants show a spirit of real teamwork to make this parade a success and to make it entertaining and educational experience.
Yes, that is great. All right, we're going to step off of the parade route for a second. We're going to check in with Perry Elia Durrani and Katie Pratt. They are along the parade route. Good morning to you all. What is happening where you all are at?
All right, well, we just saw TJC walk by. This is a really exciting time. I'm Perry Elia Durrani.
And I'm Katie Pratt, and no, we are not the pop icon.
Yeah, well, it's funny because we've got those names syncing up, but not only that, we've got the parade syncing up. They just passed us by, and this isn't your first time around the block here, Katie. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, I'm a Tyler native. I've been on this parade many times, so it's great to see all the familiar faces, and I've been in the parade, and it's great to report on it now and see everybody going by.
Yeah, and this is great. We just had the band move by, a lot of great energy, a lot of cheers, let's go TJC, and all of that. And tell me a little bit, Katie, you've been through this before, so much enthusiasm, so much build-up. What goes into the thought process behind prepping for a big day like this?
Yeah, I mean, I think, every single person that's in this parade has been prepping for this for months. I mean, they've been going through this, preparing. I mean, there's been events also leading up to this.
Yeah.
There's been the rose coronation and the crowning and all of that. I mean, so it's not just the Queen preparing for this. It's all of Tyler. Really, everybody from, 5 years old and up is involved in this.
Fantastic. Well, a lot of excitement here. We're going to send it back to you in the meantime, Corinne and Marcus, but a lot of excitement going on this boulevard at least.
Yeah, y'all are having a great time. And Katie, great to hear your insight too on some of the past events that you've been a part of here with the Texas Rose Festival Parade. Who we just saw pass by just a moment ago was the City of Tyler Fire Chief as well, and that was represented by David Coble. He started his professional fire service 37 years ago, and he became the Tyler Fire Chief back in 2016. And we're excited to have them, and we also have more of the fire trucks as well that are coming through here at this current time.
Yes, now, really quick, the fire department responds to more than 14,000 calls for service every single year, and that department protects an immense and growing 55 square miles in Smith County. Their mission is to protect lives and property through incident mitigation, education, and prevention.
Yes, and on the ladder truck that you saw there, we have the councilman and the mayor for the city of Tyler. Always great to have them here with us here this morning. And then coming up here is...
Yeah, let's go ahead and welcome our Congressman, Louis Gohmert, to our parade again this year. We always love having him being a part of this special day and appreciate his service to our community. Look at him waving there, and the crowd loves it. He's the representative. Representative Gohmert is serving his 9th term in the House of Representatives.
And he was congressman. He was sworn back in 2005, and he represents the 1st District of Texas, which encompasses more than 12 counties stretching nearly 120 miles. And prior to being elected, Gohmert served 3 terms as district judge in Smith County. So very glad that we have him here with us this morning.
He's riding with the Military Vehicle Preservation Association, so pretty much what that means is some pretty cool military vehicles. As you see them driving by right now, there's a few kids waving from them, so pretty neat. Look at that one right there.
Yes.
Think of us driving around town in one of those vehicles. Oh, look, and there's like a tank coming. Oh my gosh.
This is awesome here. And this one is also a part of the East Texas Korean War Veterans Association, Chapter 286. It consists of Korean War as well as Korean service veterans, and we are very thankful for their service. The association has been in Tyler since 2001. Its members have provided color and honor guard services at funerals and events throughout the area. The chapter also sponsors the annual Medal of Honor Memorial Ceremony in Gladewater and responsible for placing the Korean War Memorial on the downtown Tyler Square. Their mission is to defend our nation, care for our veterans, keep the legacy alive, and remember the missing and fallen, maintain our memorial support of a free Korea, making sure that the forgotten war and the sacrifices made by those who serve is never forgotten.
Absolutely. We are so thankful that they're here. And if you look on your screen right now, that clown you're seeing is Corn Pop. We talked about him a little bit earlier. He's been all around the world entertaining people and sharing the gospel through his balloon art, which is amazing. Look at him. And he's always a crowd favorite. Everybody loves Corn Pop. And we're thankful to have him again with us this year.
Yes, absolutely. And I think that's one of the things that I wish that I could do, is be able to be that tall.
Yeah, to stand on those. I feel like I would fall. There's no way I could balance, and he's just a professional at it.
Yes, it takes a lot of energy. I'm assuming you can't really run.
No, but
you can move fast.
He's dancing a little bit in him. And,
yes.
Marcus, I think you and I are better off sitting right here and letting him do all the entertaining.
Yes. We'll let him entertain everybody and entertain the kids that may be watching at home. I know a bit earlier we saw some of the balloons with Corn Pop come through, so that was great to be able to see as well, and I know the kids are excited about that. I think some of the kids that are here along the parade route have been able to get some balloons.
I think so too. It's so cool kind of seeing those balloons. Some of those balloons were like one was like a gnome, I think.
Yeah.
They're like these big costumes almost made out of balloons.
Yes, and look, he's gonna make it looks like he's gonna make a balloon now for somebody. I just think it's really awesome that he's able to do this while being elevated up. And I'm sure the wind is probably a little bit stronger.
Oh,
I mean, he's not 50 feet up. He's probably about maybe 8 to 10 feet up, but still.
That is pretty tall up there. But he is, and he's doing a great job at keeping up that energy and kind of walking around and cheering people on, giving people high fives. Look at that. The people watching and the people in the parade, it seems. Alrighty, let's go ahead and move on. I believe, let's see what that is. That's the Korean. That's the Korean War veterans right there that you're seeing. But behind them is the Grace Community High School drumline, and I don't know if you can hear them, but I can already hear them. They're still a little far away from us. They are the drumline, and they were established in 1998 to provide an opportunity for students to develop skills in the percussive arts and to be a part of a performing arts group. Now, they are under the direction of Jeff Shelton, and they perform regularly at school and, of course, community events all around East Texas area. The Grace Drumline has also won the TAPS State Drumline Championship for, get this, Marcus, 6 out of the past 7 years, and they're going for their 7th title in late October. So, of course, let's go ahead and give them a listen because they are awesome.
Yes.
Look at that. Two more groups, I believe, before we start seeing those big, beautiful floats. And as you can see right now on your screen, that's the USA National Miss Dallas. Now, her name is Caroline Wells. She's a senior at All Saints Episcopal School right here in Tyler, Texas. She's advocated with the Salvation Army since the 3rd grade, and she's actually raised over $70,000 for Tyler's location. Caroline is refining her skills in the arts to become a future Disney Imagineer, which is really cool in my opinion.
Yes.
And in her free time, she loves to sew, she loves to read, cook, travel. She really enjoys seeing national parks along with America's other treasured landmarks. So let's go ahead and give this girl a warm welcome, everyone.
Yes, and next up here is David Stein, the chairman of the Smith County Republican Party. He is the chairman and was elected in 2020 and began serving in August of that year. In 2005 and 2006, David served as Smith County Commissioner for Precinct 2. He was the president of the Smith County Republican Club in 2009, 2012, 2013, and 2014, and he is a member of the Texas Republican County Chairmen's Association. We are thankful to have Mr. Stein with us this morning. And look here. Very, very pretty sight upcoming for us. This is our first court float. Duchess of the Rose Glowers, Emily and Milton. Emily is a pre-med student at Baylor University, daughter of Tim and Lori Brooks Carver and Dr. Mark and Nicole Milton. This is sponsored by the City of Tyler.
Now, Emily is looking to pursue a career in pediatric oncology. Her mother was also the Duchess of Rose Growers, and so I guess it runs in the family. Her family's been in the rose business since the 1930s. The Duchess of the Rose Growers, she's a representative of the rose growing community right here in Tyler, which is very big. I mean, we're the Rose City here, so she represents a pretty large group there.
Yes, very, very impressed by the dress, also impressed by the float too, also impressed by corn pop.
Yeah.
We're going to send it down to Frank and Lauren, and you have a special guest with you.
I'm standing. By him.
Frank and Lauren, who do you have with you?
Well, the energy is really picking up out here. We have got Corn Pop with us.
Yes! Yes!
Corn Pop, I have to ask.
Good morning.
How is the weather up there?
It's about to start snowing up this high. Yeah. Hey, see, look, I found a little gray. Oh, no, I didn't. No.
So how many years have you been doing this parade?
This is probably at least 30. This is my 50th year of clowning, y'all. Yeah, I started when I was 12, and so I've been doing it here in Tyler for 35. One of my favorite memories of the Rose Parade, I was walking along through here like I am, and a mom handed me her 6-day-old baby and took a picture. I got to hold that baby. Well, I'm an ordained minister, so 23 years later, I got to perform her wedding, that little baby that I held.
Wow.
So now she has kids of her own and stuff, so it's good stuff, I tell you.
So incredible.
The Rose Parade is like the cream of the crop, you know, it really is. So.
And it's cream at the top, and cream always rises to the top. It's good to see you.
It is good to see you, too.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me. Hey, y'all have a great day at the Rose Parade. Y'all give it up for the Rose Parade.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Thank you. Bye.
Look at that. That's so much fun. And that's a great story.
Yes.
You know? That just kind of shows how different groups in this parade really affect the community for years. Everyone's a part of history here.
Yes, that is right. And to be able to marry that baby,
yeah, 6-day-old
23
baby.
years ago, wow.
Oh my gosh.
That's really pretty. Yes, that is great. And always great to talk with Corn Pop there.
Mm-hmm.
He's so encouraging, so enthusiastic. He gets the crowd hyped up.
He does.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, he sure does.
That is wonderful. All right, stay with us. We're going to take a quick commercial break, but the parade and the floats are just getting started. We've already had one court come through, and we have plenty more, all leading up to the Queen here at the Texas Rose Festival Parade. We'll be right back.
KETK News brings you more local coverage than anyone else. Backed by our team of live reporters who cover all the angles from across East Texas. Stay informed, stay connected, and stay local with KETK News.
When you think of a bank, do you think of... We have all that, but we care more about Southside Bank, more focused on you.
Shop local. Shop Nacogdoches. Built in 1897 and brought back to its original beauty, Pemberley's at the Jones House awaits your arrival. Enjoy lunch Tuesday through Friday and catering available anytime. 3 lovely rooms are available to extend your stay in historic Nacogdoches.
Life has taught you many lessons. Like word of mouth means words you can trust. And 4 out of 5 customers would recommend a Cigna Medicare Advantage plan to their friends and family. Because we strive to deliver high-quality plans at the best price for you. Call 1-877-274-1899 to get an affordable Cigna Medicare Advantage plan. With no monthly premium, no primary doctor copay, and no copay for many prescription drugs. Plus, we constantly partner with local doctors so that their quality of care meets your standards. You've also learned to plan before you proceed. Head in the right direction. Call now for our free Medicare Advantage Guide. Medicare annual enrollment is here. Get the best plan for you at the right price. Call 1-877-274-1899. That's 1-877-274-1899. Or go to GetCignaMedicare.com, because life has taught you well.
When you think of a bank, do you think of... We have all that, but we care more about Southside Bank, more focused on you.
You're watching the 88th Annual Texas Rose Festival Parade, live on KETK.
Welcome back. We are covering the 88th Annual Rose Festival Parade, and we're going to go right into it because that parade is not stopping. They just keep rolling through. So right now you see the UT Tyler Spirit Squad. Their program consists of the cheerleaders, dancers, and mascot teams. Now, these athletes perform at games, community, and campus events, and also compete at the regional and national level. The Spirit Squad is under the direction of Coach Maggie Kane, pardon me, and she's been with the program since 2016.
We're very glad to have the UT Tyler Spirit Squad with us, bringing the energy here this morning and getting everybody excited. University of Texas at Tyler enrolls more than 10,000 students, and the students represent 167 counties here in Texas, 45 states, and 58 nations. We're very thankful that they are here with us this morning, bringing the spirit, bringing the Patriot energy. It is great to have them here.
And we're going to go ahead and toss it over now to Katie Pratt and Perry Elliott Durrani. They are standing by on the parade route. We want to go ahead and check in with them, see what they're seeing.
Okay.
Hey, guys.
All right, well, we are joined today by Bob and Annette. We've been watching the parade, and they've been watching the parade, too. How are y'all doing?
We're doing great.
Great, thanks.
Having a lot of fun. Perfect day for it.
No kidding. Now, this is your guys' first time, right?
Yeah, we just moved here a few months ago.
And y'all are from Chicago?
Yeah, the Naperville area, the suburb of Chicago.
So what are you thinking of the parade so far?
I love it.
It's good. I'm a big fan of marching bands. They've been great. So lots of fun people around here. So lots of good camaraderie, and the weather is perfect.
Couldn't be better.
Awesome.
Yeah, it really, the weather has been phenomenal. We've been out here for a little bit. It started off chilly, right? But the sun came up. It's gotten nicer. And we're actually all from the Midwest here, this little gang. And we're just appreciative that it's not freezing.
Absolutely. Looking forward to being here in the middle of February and being out of the cold of the Midwest.
Amazing. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming out, for talking to us. Really excited. And it looks like we've got...
Enjoy it.
We will. Yeah. We've got UT Tyler's Spirit Squad coming up on us now. A lot of energy from this crowd. Now, you've been a part of these parades. Katie, what is it like, preparing for walking in a group like this?
I mean, yeah, you have all the eyes on you. It's a great time to get with your teammates. Oh, there goes one of my friends right now. So, yeah, I mean, it's a great community. We spent a lot of time, actually, with UT Tyler Cheer, and they just really love Tyler. So it's a great time.
Amazing. All right. Well, a lot of folks got a lot of energy out here. We're going to work to find maybe some people who have been veterans, but even some newcomers like me and our fellow Chicagoans already having a great time. We'll send it back to you. And I think we actually have a little bit of a visitor right above us. We've got a clown right above the camera. Let's check him out as we...
All right, they look like they're having a good time.
Yes, they are.
We're cutting back to the tribute float that's sponsored by Bowser Dental Works, UT Health and East Texas EMS, and Air One is the premier 911 emergency response agency in Tyler and Smith County. Now, usually this tribute float can have like past queens and different people that used to be part of the court, but this year it's first responders, which is such a great thing because they definitely deserve recognition. Everyone giving them a round of applause. We hear people saying thank you in the crowd, which is such a great thing.
Absolutely. They cover over 17,000 square miles in 4 counties with a fleet of advanced life support and ambulances and 4 medical helicopters. A team of 350 caregivers responsible for more than 70,000 calls a year. Very thankful for them.
Very thankful. A big thank you to them. They deserve it.
Yes.
Now moving on, we have the Caldwell Arts Academy WinStar Band, and they sound amazing. That band is an elementary pre-band. It utilizes WinStar instruments to help young musicians develop and learn how to play different band instruments. Let's go ahead and give them a listen because they sound so great. This one-of-a-kind program in East Texas helps our students to gain skills and theory that's needed to be successful as they progress to more advanced instruments and music in our middle school programs. That group is directed by Mrs. Jan Snook. The WinStar Band is in its second year of inception.
That is so great, and they were all so excited.
They
Just
were.
looking at us. Some of them looked over at us here at where we are at the desk, and they looked very excited. All right, next up, the Tyler High School cheerleaders. The Tyler High School cheerleading squad consists of almost 30 cheerleaders, 2 mascots, and 4 managers, all under the leadership of Brandy Hood and assisted by April Jocelyn. For the last 4 years, Tyler High School cheerleaders have attended a private camp at Cheer Athletics in Plano. This top all-star gym in the nation helps build character, camaraderie, and most important, leadership. The Tyler High cheerleaders participate in community service at the feeder campuses during Hello Week and Reid Across America Day. The cheerleaders also perform at sporting events, school functions, and pep rallies. Tyler High Cheerleaders organization is proud to live up to the motto of Principal Dr. Claude Lane, Tyler High School serving a legion of lions. And we're going to check out that Cujo spirit as they work their way toward Fair Park Drive.
And Tyler High School, actually, they got a lot to be cheering about today. They won their football game last night,
Yes,
48-10.
That is correct. That is correct. Yeah, they are running things fairly well here in the district action. So big shout out there to their football team. They are certainly excelling.
Yeah, they did a great game against Wiley East, and they succeeded. They won, so you can see them there. They're very excited. And they've got their pink pom-poms. I'm sure that's for Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes.
Which is great that they're sporting that. Now, we've also got the Tyler High School Brigadettes. The Tyler High Brigadettes began as the Blue Brigade at the original Tyler High School campus in 1936. Through the years, pep groups grew and evolved into the true Texas-style drill team that they are today. The Brigadettes are a varsity dance squad that performs at athletic events. Of course, they perform here in parades, and they also do community functions. They also participate in competitions and have had many exciting travel and performance opportunities throughout the years, as well as produce a full theatrical dance production each year in April.
80 years of the Brigadettes, and so very great.
Yeah, definitely.
That is great.
And look at that. They look great.
Yes, they do. All right, upcoming here that you see here on your screen is the Tyler High School Big Blue Band. We're going to hear for them, the Tyler High School Lions, always a favorite. The group is directed by Larry Wade Jr., and we're always happy to have our local schools represented. We've had several of them already come through, and this is going to be great. They're going to begin to make the corner here in just a moment. We'll be able to hear them just a little bit more. But marching band, certainly a favorite of the crowd during the Rose Festival Parade. And let's give a little listen as they begin to make their turn up. Yes.
About 215 people that make up that band, and they sound great.
Yes, they do. All in unison, all in sync.
They're doing a great job marching, too. It's hard to march on beat left, right, left, right.
Right, exactly. It's a lot of practice. Those summer early mornings or the evenings that they have had to get together, it's paying off.
Now, as you can see right there, very excited. We've got a cork float, and they've got quite a few members on that float. We're going to go ahead first. We have Miss Anna Brenton Brumley. She is representing a dandelion. She's the Duchess of Rivercrest, and she's the daughter of Lori and Johnny Brumley.
And next is the Blue Jay. represented by Miss Carson Elena Sherman, Duchess of the Bayou Bend, daughter of Millette and Hogg Sherman.
Now, Miss Caroline Lily Malone, she is representing a rabbit. She's the Duchess of University Park. She's the daughter of Angela and Patrick Malone.
And Miss Mary Caroline Taff is representing the birdhouse, the Duchess of the Capital City, daughter of Diane and Peter Taff.
And the last one on that float, we have Miss Serena Elizabeth Shannon. She's representing a moth, and she is the Duchess of Uptown Houston and the daughter of Julie and David Shannon. And like we said earlier, everyone in the floats, they are actually representing something that you'll find in the garden, since it's Secrets of the Gardens is the theme this year.
Right, exactly. And the colors were just so amazing.
Beautiful.
There on that float there. A lot of work goes into making those floats and just preparing for those. And so very excited to see those floats come through, and the colors just absolutely gorgeous.
Absolutely. Now you see now the original Tyler Outlaws Corvette Club in those nice, very handsome cars that we see right behind us. Now take a look at those beautiful Corvettes. Now this is a small group trying to make a big difference within our community, Marcus. They've hosted our first annual back to school drive. Now due to the pandemic, they've been called upon for drive-by celebrations. They're wearing yellow today in remembrance of Christine Sunshine Key. She passed away in August of 2021. So they're representing her and they're celebrating her today. They help with school canned food drives, tailgates at Legacy and Tyler High football games to feed the fans, and they've even adopted their own street as part of keeping Tyler beautiful. Isn't that great?
Yes. The Corvettes are always so neat to see. They rev up, and we know they can go really fast, but the look of the Corvettes there, absolutely beautiful and very pretty.
Yes.
Very pretty to see these Corvettes. I know that's not a term we use very often, but they're just so neat.
Yeah, you don't even have to dress them up like a float because they are so nice. And you can hear them. I love when they rev that engine. It's so loud. It makes the crowd scream. So next we have Sharon Shrine Devon. Sharon Shrine Devon are a group of 7 men who have spent countless hours volunteering for many years with the Shriners International and Shriners Hospital for Children. These men are elected each year by the nobles of Sharon Shrine, and they serve on the board of directors at the local temple. The Sharon Shriners have celebrated more than 50 years right here in Tyler, and we have names for you, some members. We have Jeff Cummings, we have Greg Brook, we have John Treadgill, we have John Webb, Mike Cowan, David Ham, and Scott Kelly. They make up that group.
And this is just one of the many Shriners that we are expected to see throughout the day today.
And once again, listen to those engines roar. We've got some motorcycles. A few of them are riding on motorcycles. And then we've got a nice car, a few nice cars. They're waving to us. There's Jeff Cummings right there.
Wonderful. We're going to send it down just behind us here to Frank and Lauren. Guys, I hope y'all are having fun where you all are at.
We've got some dream cars currently rolling through. We saw some classic cars, some Corvettes. Frank, you probably know a lot more about cars than I do.
See, funny thing, you would think that. You think I wouldn't know, but I'm not. But I know who does know. 2 people in our lives. Your dad loves cars. My dad loves cars. So when I see old classic cars like this, and I see a whole bunch of storm, and I hear those engines revving, I get excited because, you know, I'm thinking about my dad and how he loves it. And speaking of dad, speaking of family, it seems like almost every 5-10 minutes, we're seeing more families here. More people are coming. Like just when we were over there, I don't know, maybe it was about 25 minutes ago, and we're seeing people, a lot more people coming out here. So it's just a great time to see people out here with their families, enjoying themselves.
Especially last year, the parade was postponed, and now you see everyone just coming out ready to be out with people again and celebrating our beautiful city, Tyler.
That's right, because a lot of us, you know, we were inside the house, and now to be able to be out here, to be with our neighbors, to be out with the people and see, you know, some of the people in the community that we usually don't see. I mean, does it get any better than this? Really? I don't think it does.
No, look, we've got more bands rolling through. The parade's just really kicking off. All the energy is just pumping up over here. So we're going to send it back to you, Marcus and Corinne. Hopefully you guys are doing good.
Yeah, we are doing good. It's a lot of fun, and y'all are having so much fun down there. And these cars, I'm glad to be able to hear that cars run in your families, that you have family members, your dads enjoy those cars. They were great coming through.
Yeah, they sure were. And really quick, you know, they mentioned something that I definitely want to touch on. This parade was postponed by the pandemic, and a lot of people were stuck in their homes, like Frank said. So it really is so nice to be able to see groups coming together and really enjoying this amazing thing here in Tyler.
Yes. Next up is the Tyler Legacy High School cheerleaders. This All-American cheerleading and squad, led by senior captain Cambry Sherfield, senior captain J.C. Smith, senior JV instructor Katie Johnson, and senior freshman instructor Ty Daisha Jones, and senior Mary Helen Caton, senior Zamira Caldwell, senior Jada Dews, and senior All-American cheerleader Caitlin Graham, and senior Emma Lindsay, senior Mackenzie Minor, senior Alexis Mueller, senior Hayden Siemens, senior Lainey Ator, senior Alasia Irwin, junior Trinity McKenzie, junior Logan Coleman, junior Abby Gibson, junior Aviana Johnson, junior Jacqueline Jones, junior Raven Johnson, sophomore Micah Richardson, sophomore London Tatham, and sophomore Soraya Washington, and senior All-American mascot Jaron Spears. And we are excited to have the Raider Spirit with us.
We sure are. Continuing on with that Raider Spirit, we have the Tyler Legacy High School Red Raider Band. The award-winning Red Raider Marching Band is under field direction of drum major Addie Jones, Maddox Buenaventura, Ella Schoen, and Lydia Schweizer. Striving for excellence since 1958, the pride of Tyler Legacy has earned 21 consecutive UIL sweepstakes. The band program proudly represents Legacy High School and demonstrates how hard work and dedication always reaps results. Side form work and dedication always side form marching band. The Tyler Legacy program consists of 3 concert bands, 2 jazz bands, color guard, and percussion ensembles. This program has numerous musicians qualify for the all-region band, all-state band, and participate in the Texas State Solos and Ensemble.
Yes, loving the bands that are coming through.
They sound so great, and you just know that they had to practice for hours getting ready for these performances.
Yes, absolutely, and they've been at football games already this season, so they have been well prepared for this. All right, we take you to
Cork Float, another one, and look at that. You can just see the elaborate costumes already. Now, let's go ahead and name a few people that are on that float. We have Miss Anna Britton Brumley. She is representing a dandelion, as you can see that beautiful costume.
Yes.
She's the Duchess of Rivercrest, and she's the daughter of Lori and Johnny Brumley.
And then we have Miss Carson Elena Sherman representing a blue jay.
Beautiful.
The Duchess of the Bayou Bend, daughter of Millette and Hogg Sherman.
Then we have Miss Caroline Lily Malone. She is the Duchess of University Park, and she's the daughter of Angela and Patrick Malone. She's representing a rabbit.
And then representing a birdhouse is Miss Mary Caroline Taft, Duchess of the Capital City, daughter of Diane and Peter Taft.
And then we have Miss Serena Elizabeth Shannon. She's the Duchess of Uptown Houston, and she's representing a moth. She's the daughter of Julie and David Shannon. And if you can just see, look at those costumes.
Yes.
Look at the wings for the moth and that headdress for the blue jay. Oh, my goodness.
I like the bumblebee that's there in the background, too. But all things that you would find
in a garden.
In the garden.
That's right. And
yes.
It's so, but I'll tell you what, this is a lot more elaborate, these costumes, than you would find in my garden outside. For sure. And look at the birdhouse. Look at her headdress. I think this is unreal, just seeing these designs, and you just know people have been working on these costumes for probably 2 years now.
Yes, absolutely. And again, just so amazed by the people that put the time in for the floats as well, along with the dresses too. I mean, these are extravagant and they are great. Very, very pretty. Very lovely, and the floats are looking absolutely phenomenal too. A lot of work goes into them, and they are just sparkling and glowing. Really great.
And look at them waving. And I know the people in this parade, watching the parade, they love to see these bright colors. These costumes you aren't going to see anywhere else. You know, this isn't something you're going to go to a dance and see or a nice formal event. These are elaborate. These were taken time to make, so it's definitely great to see.
Yeah, a lot of work goes into these dresses here, and that makes them look very elegant.
Well, next we have the Texas East Kids and Kinder Prep Academy. That's who you see right there on your screen. The Texas East Kids is family owned and operated. They're celebrating their 52nd year serving children and the youth of East Texas. Their students range in age from 2 to 18 years old. Texas East Kids strives to offer the youth of East Texas activities centered around physical movement as well as intellectual engagement. Now at Texas East Kids, kids can participate in so many different activities. They have gymnastics, ninja nights, soccer, parties, and summer camps. They also have a new program called Kinder Prep Academy. This is an innovative program that combines the classroom, gymnastics, and learning with movement. So look at them, and they're all waving hi. They look so happy to be out here. Look at those kids doing handstands. I know you can't see it on the screen.
Oh, look.
Thank you. And actually, you can't see it, but just now, okay, great. Well, we've got some T-shirts here.
Wow.
You know, a kid just came and brought those over. Look at that.
Love wearing pink.
Me too. That's one of my favorite colors.
Yes.
And I don't know if you can see, these kids are tumbling right behind us. Let me reach this way. They're tumbling on that cement. That takes a lot of hard work when they learn it all at the Texas East Kids.
Yes, it is. All right, we're going to send it right up here to Katie and Perry. Hey, guys.
Hey, it's good to see you guys again. We're joined today, Katy Perry, joined by Cheryl here. How are you, miss?
Hi, how you doing?
We're doing really good, and we really wanted to introduce you to Cheryl because you could see her out in the crowd. She was dancing, having a good time. Hey, look, you've got roses all over, too. Is it safe to say you're a big fan here, Cheryl?
I am a very big fan of the Rose Parade, always great. You know, I've done it for many of years. Actually, I was in it a couple of times.
Really?
With different schools, John Tyler, and I was with Texas College in the band.
Wow. So tell us, I mean, I'm surrounded by people who have experience with this.
I have to tell you, you are the odd man out. We have 2 Tyler natives. I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know what I'm doing here, but hey, I'm humbled to be here because y'all, tell me a little bit about what goes into all this because your experience is Cheryl.
Oh, well, definitely. You know, they represent Tyler. You know, wherever you go, no matter where you go travel, they always ask you about the Rose Parade, and that is a representation of Tyler. We have a big thing about roses, and that's our #1 thing is the roses of Tyler. So I love it. I love representing.
I see that you have your roses on today.
Yes, I do. I have my roses, and I have red and yellow.
Wow, that's great, and especially picked out for today. You're clearly very ready. What gets you so excited to head out to this kind of thing?
Oh, well, you know, just the joy of seeing all the excitement, the beautiful cars, the roses, all of the different floats and people. I love seeing all people enjoy themselves here.
Now, I do have to ask, your favorite thing you've seen so far? We've seen so many great parades, floats, presentations.
Oh, the Lamborghinis.
Yeah, the cars are nice.
Oh, the rich money that Tyler has also represent Tyler. But yes, you know, and the bands are great. They're beautiful. They have great sound. And I look at the performance of them, and the floats are just spectacular. They're great.
Okay, spectacular, great, all great adjectives to describe what's happening here. We'll send it back to you, Corinne and Marcus.
Hey, thank you all. Great interview there, by the way. That was great.
Yeah, definitely. You can definitely tell that so many people are out here having fun. And then right there, showing off really quick is the Wildcat Band.
Yes.
They are with White House Junior High, and that's their 8th grade band. So moving on now is another court float, which we love to see. We have Miss Hannah Marie Ward. She's the Duchess of Wichita Falls, and she's a fairy. She's the daughter of Julia and Bernard Ward III.
And then next up, we have Miss Ann Elizabeth Thompson. She is a lady in waiting, daughter of Julie and Rex Thompson.
And then we have Miss Mallory Renee Cole. She's the daughter of Michelle and Doug Cole, and she's actually a calla lily, which is beautiful.
Yes. Something I've never heard of before,
No,
too.
yeah,
I have to
really?
be completely honest. Hey,
it's a flower. It's a beautiful flower.
yeah, oh yes, absolutely. Then next up, Duchess is swallow. The Duchess is a swallow. It's Miss Erin Claire KETK, Duchess of Preston Hollow, daughter of Angie and Kevin KETK.
And then we have an Ivy on board. She is Miss Rachel Lee Patton. She's the Duchess of Westover Hills, and her parents are Sherry and Robert Lewis Patton Jr. And again, it just blows my mind at looking at how beautiful those outfits are. Those dresses are so big, they're bright, and they're just, I mean, just beautiful. Definitely beautiful.
Big props to them. I mean, they are standing.
Yeah.
They have to stand for a long time, so they are standing in position. They're moving around a little bit, which is great too, but beautiful dresses once again, pink and green.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yes, and I love like the wings right up there to the front.
Yes.
You can see, and then that calla lily is up there as well. She's got a beautiful thing around her neck to kind of make that petal.
Uh-huh.
So it's awesome. These are absolutely awesome.
Yes. Now, next up, we have the Bolter Middle School Viking Band, consisting of 105 7th and 8th grade students. They participate annually in parades, concerts, music festivals, and other community events. Let's give them a listen as they walk through.
Another commercial break, but don't go anywhere because there was still so much fun and excitement going on today with the East Texas Rose Festival. So we'll be right back in just a few minutes. Stay with us.
A nimble thimble offers the freedom to shop at your convenience. Shop online at animimblethimble.com. Join our shopping shows live on Facebook and be sure to shop in store Thursday through Saturday for a personal boutique experience.
It's gonna be alright.
Breakfast could taste this great, only at Juicy's.
For over 30 years, Smith Dental Care has been helping East Texans get the healthy, beautiful smiles they deserve. Our dentists, Doctors Ogletree, Douglas, and Smith, offer a full array of dental care including cosmetic dentistry, dental implants, implant-supported dentures, family dentistry, and multiple levels of sedation dentistry. No insurance? No problem. Ask us about the Smith Dental Care Benefit Plan. Call now for our new patient special. Exam and x-rays for only $65. Smith Dental Care. Changing lives one smile at a time.
KETK's Athlete of the Week Award, recognizing the best student athletes in East Texas. Head on over to KETK.com and nominate your athletic star for a chance to win. Don't miss out. Sponsored by Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute.
At A Nimble Thimble, we help perfect your creative performance. Bernina's innovative embroidery machines and designs let your creativity come alive. For award-winning results, shop A Nimble Thimble.
When life is so fun.
You're watching the 88th Annual Texas Rose Festival Parade, live on KETK.
And it was 2 years in the making, and it is now here. I hope you are enjoying this wonderful morning. Whether you are watching from here in East Texas, watching across the United States or the world on our KETK app or over at KETK.com, so glad to have you here. And we are just excited that the Texas Rose Festival Parade is back.
Absolutely, and it's such a great time. There's just so much excitement and energy in the air. And as you can see, a lot of beautiful floats. We have another court float coming down the street right now. We have Miss Caroline Elizabeth Lofquist. She is an iris, which is beautiful. She's the daughter of Susie and Barry Lofquist.
Yes, and then we have a Duchess, Miss Mary Catherine Smith. She is representing a ladybug. That is the Duchess of Space City and the daughter of Catherine and Jeff Smith.
And you can see her right there in the front in that great costume. We've also got Miss Victoria Catherine. Now, she's something pretty interesting. She's a sculptor, which you find in a lot of gardens, so that's perfect theming. She is the Duchess of Cowton, and she's the daughter of Kathy and Hal Sowell and Geoff Anderson.
Yes, and then next up is Miss Mary Bass McCon, representing a peacock, Duchess of the Bayou City, daughter of Susan and Rick McCon.
And look at that beautiful costume that she has on. That dress is gorgeous with the blue and the green. We've also got Miss Kathleen Chambers Marshall. She's a topiary. She's the Duchess of San Antonio, and she's also the daughter of Jennifer and Rob Marshall.
I'm learning a lot about the
Gardens,
flowers
right?
and the gardens. Yes.
I know.
There's just not a lot that I know about it, but this is becoming more and more. This is teaching.
Yes, it
It's
is.
a teachable moment.
It's a much more beautiful garden than my garden. My garden consists of a bunch of dead plants. So
Yes.
definitely, I'd rather see this garden
Right,
than my
absolutely.
garden.
Yeah. This garden is alive. It
Yes.
is flourishing and
Very live.
blossoming. Yes, it is wonderful. Really great to see it just pass through for us here. Very nice, very pretty to be able to see all of those different ladies there.
And something cool to see, I mean, of course, we're looking at those costumes, but look at those floats.
Yes.
That float right there, it has beautiful big roses right on the front and back. I don't know if you saw that. And then all the stems coming up. I mean, it's just amazing how much work is put into these.
And they are brought over from Dallas to the Tyler area for this event, and it's great. A lot of work, but the reward is excellent.
It sure is, and
Yes.
everybody here is loving them. Now, we have right there on the screen more MST Magnet Schools, Mustang Band and their cheerleaders. That band is comprised, sorry, I'm just too excited to even talk.
Oh, it's okay. You're fine.
7th and 8th grade students. They perform throughout the year at football games, at pep rallies, and concerts, and they also participate in contests such as All Region, Solo and Ensemble, and UIL Concert and Sight Reading. That band is under the direction of Christy Chambers, Joshua Kennedy, and Austin Willis. And let me tell you, that those band directors right there are doing a great job. Maybe let's take a second and listen to that drum line.
Yes. Members of the More MST band.
Wow.
That is great. All right, next up, the Women of Excellence Ministries. Mabel Berry is wearing a flower bed of roses, sprinkles of stones in every rose throughout the garden. Her headpiece is a head of roses with sprinkles of stones. Her jewelry is of roses and her shoes black with roses. Young lady Carmen Michelle Bartley, waiting to excel, first grader at Rice Elementary, and she is 6 years old, and she is wearing red and white, a white bed of roses with sprinkles of stones as well.
Just beautiful, seeing all those sparkles in this beautiful sunny day that we have right now. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, and as you notice here along the side, it may be hard to see, but it says Women of Excellence and Embrace and Encourage. Wonderful.
Well, now we have on our screen another court float, which we're loving seeing those. We have Miss Lauren Elizabeth Fillmore. She's the daughter of Jenna and Stuart Fillmore, and she's representing a tulip. She's a lady in waiting today.
Yes, and another lady in waiting, Miss Chandley Danelle Katz, representing a crocus, daughter of Sandy and Thomas Voltaire.
And then we've also got Miss Lily Marlene Gunn. She's the Duchess of Hunters Creek, and she's a clover. Her parents are Carol and John Gunn.
And then we have Miss Sadie Barber. She is a mushroom Miss Sadie Barber White, She is representing a mushroom Duchess of North Dallas and daughter of Brandy and Hudson White.
And I love that mushroom dress. And one more we have is Miss Caitlin Bryn Klingman. She's the Duchess of Park Cities, and she's a pheasant. Her parents are Kathy and Joe Sugarek and Gary Klingman.
Yes. Hey, we're going to send it over to Frank and Lauren. They have a special guest. We'd love to hear from them. Frank and Lauren, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Mute your phone. We are out here with UT Health. They were on the First Responders Appreciation Float. We just kind of want to ask you, what was that like?
It was really cool. The coolest part was being able to see all the kids, and they actually run up to you and they clap for you, and then there was also several people that actually stood up and appreciate us for what we do.
Oh, that is amazing. It was. And so how many years have you been going to this Rose Festival?
I mean, probably since I was a kid, so what, 25 years?
Wow.
Long time, yeah.
And what's your favorite part about it all?
The community involvement. There's so many people that come out from so many different places in Tyler, and everybody just comes together as one. And it's cool because we all get to share the same experiences together.
Oh, that is so amazing. Yeah, this is our first year. We've said that a lot.
Yes,
but
yes. Cool. It's a lot to take in.
Yeah, oh yeah, it definitely is. And we're going to send it back to you, Marcus and Corinne.
Thank you all very much, and we're very thankful for our first responders.
We sure are. Definitely a great thing that they were able to be included. And there's still so much going on right there behind us. We've got some instruments.
Yeah, so this is the Sharon Shrine Oriental Band. A little comical, but also grateful to have them here.
Great to watch.
Yes, they were organized in 1969, and their colorful, glittery costumes are one of the most outstanding of the Shrine units. They are members of the Texas State overall champions for 13 straight years, and they've competed in the National Association at Imperial Session. And this band currently has 22 members.
Wow, fantastic. Now, also on your screen right now is another court float. We've got Miss Mary Elizabeth Ayers. She is a dragonfly, and she's the Duchess of Rice Village. Her parents are Allison and David Ayers.
Yes, and another Duchess is Miss Ann Bryant White. She is a mourning dove, and she is a Duchess of Frisco, daughter of Brandy and Hudson White.
Now, Miss Emma Rose Breckwalt is the Duchess of Austin, and she is a Hosta. She's the daughter of Gaden and Chris Breckwalt.
And then we have Miss Abigail Grace Trussler, the Duchess of Dallas. She is a Dew and represented by the daughter of, Carla and Alex Trussler.
And then we've also got Miss Isabel Margaret Meadows. She's the Duchess of Beaumont. She is a goldfinch, and her costume is absolutely beautiful and bright. She's the daughter of Kathleen and Eric Meadows. Wow.
Very neat there.
It sure is, and I can't say it enough. These costumes are absolutely beautiful, and something really cool is just to see all of these people coming from different places, not just here in Tyler, and that's great to see all of Texas really be involved of this amazing festival we have here.
Yes, that is right. All right, do you hear that noise behind us, Corinne? Yes,
I do.
That is the Sharon Shrine Jeep Patrol.
Oh my gosh!
Wouldn't it be great to get on one of those?
Yeah, can we borrow one, you think, maybe after the show?
That would be great. Relive a childhood dream, that's for sure. They are one of the oldest units within the organization, established in 1962. They ride in multiple parades. They're led by Drill Captain Tony Guerin and Assistant Drill Captain Jim Morgan. And they are proud to present Sharon Shrine Temple and the Shriners International. They recently competed in the Texas Shrine Motor Patrol Association, where they took home the state championship and high points.
Yeah, and you know what? The Jeep Patrol does everything for one reason, and that's the children.
Yes.
Which is why we're out here, for the families, for the children. It's definitely a great thing. All right, coming up now, we have the Custom Truckers of Tyler, Texas. The Custom Truckers Club was formed in August of 1972. It was formed by a group of young men that were fond of Chevy trucks. Who isn't? The Custom Truckers is an exclusive truck club where all members have a 55 to 59 Chevrolet truck. Ooh. Now, the club has been in existence for 49 years and participates in various community events and activities. They present an annual scholarships, actually. They do a lot of great things to high school seniors, and they even host an annual auto show where awards are given out and spectators attend from all over East Texas.
Yes.
Look at that. And look how nice they are. For being older trucks, they definitely take care of their vehicles.
Yes, polished well, looking great. I'm sure they drive well too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, they do. But that's so cool to see. You know, you wouldn't see trucks like that unless you go to maybe one of their car shows. So it's really kind of cool for different people out here to see older trucks like that. In such great condition.
Yes, in great condition. That means they are taken well care of. I'm sure they avoid the rain. They try to keep it in close quarters as much as possible, but very excited to see those here. And the key here is that they're custom, so they have been made new, essentially, looking in the tip-top shape, maybe similar or even maybe better than where they were when they were back in the 55 to 59 range.
Well, big thank you to them for allowing us to enjoy those, like I'm sure they enjoy them. We got a nice close-up of that one right there. I was trying to figure out which one's my favorite. I really did like that red one there, but I think I kind of just like them all.
Yes, they are great. Okay, next up is another court float. We have Miss Lily Ann Hightower. She is representing the Bird of Paradise, and she's a lady-in-waiting, daughter of Susan Hightower and the late Rusty Hightower.
Well, we've got another lady-in-waiting, Marcus, on that float. It's Miss Catherine Helen Watts. She is an orchid, and she's the daughter of Melanie and Chris Watts.
And then we have Miss Zoe Marie Bates. She's representing Hibiscus, and she's the daughter of Melinda and David Bates.
And then we have Miss Shelby Bracken Hammock. She's the Duchess of Highland Park, and she's the daughter of Melinda and Al Hammock. She is representing a fern this morning.
Yes, and this float that is coming up for us now, yes, really neat.
Beautiful. I love on that first one right there, she's got those beautiful flowers. That must be the hibiscus there.
Yes.
And that's just gorgeous. Now, I do want to say this float right here is sponsored by Pelche Chevrolet. They've got it right on the side. So that's great that different businesses are able to kind of have a helping hand in this as well.
Yes. Very pretty. Very pretty. Again, just have to acknowledge the floats, the work that goes into that. It certainly is great. Well, this is all leading up, Corinne, to the Queen.
I know. I can't wait. I'm very excited. I've been so interested to see that beautiful dress. So we'll just have to wait a few more minutes.
Yes.
We're going to go ahead and toss it over to a break now, but we'll be back in just a few minutes with more of the coverage of the East Texas Rose Festival Parade.
Yes.
Keep up with the latest by subscribing to KETK on YouTube. KETK News brings you more local coverage than anyone else. Stay informed, stay connected, and stay local with KETK News.
When you think of a bank, do you think of... We have all that, but we care more about... Southside Bank, more focused on you.
Shop local, shop Gladewater. Step into Happy Cabbage and see what's waiting for you. Unique art and collectibles, toys and memorabilia, and everything you never knew you needed. We don't sell things, we sell memories. Happy Cabbage, 113 North Main Street, Gladewater.
At the Hamptons, we serve passionately.
Our passionate memory care programs are tailored to meet the needs of every individual with engaging and entertaining activities made to inspire hope and healing, not just for our residents, but for their families and loved ones as well. Call to schedule a tour and learn more about how we can improve the quality of life of the ones you love who need it the most. Rethink memory care and live life to the fullest at the Hamptons in Tyler.
The crossover inventory is arriving daily at Hall Buick GMC. Enclaves, Envisions, Encores, and Encore GXs in all trim levels. Go to hallhasit.all.com and reserve an incoming new Buick or GMC now, or come by and see us on the Loop in Tyler.
When you think of a bank, do you think of... We have all that, but we care more about... Southside Bank, more focused on you.
You're watching the 88th Annual Texas Rose Festival Parade, live on KETK.
Welcome back. We are so excited to be out here. We're going to go ahead and toss it over now to Lauren Margolis and Frank Jefferson because everyone's having a great time out here, especially the families and their kids. So they're talking to a few special guests. Hey, Lauren and Frank.
Do you know it's standby for us?
Riley, sit up straight.
Amy, we're standing by.
Amy.
Sit up straight.
Well, first, before we toss over to them, we have the Alto Mean Sting Marching Band. Alto ISD presents the Mean Sting Marching Machine Band from Alto, Texas. That's south of Tyler down Highway 69. Now, they are under the direction of Mr. Thomas Williams Gibson. Now, this 2A Division I band brings so much excitement to any performance it participates in. We had one of our coworkers that went out to cover one of their football games, and she said this band is just fantastic. They always get the crowd pumping. They have a total of 56 middle and high school students. The band's styles and profiles with their show-style marching technique along with their big brash sound. Look at them, and they are looking good this morning. They are all walking on beat. Look fantastic with their yellow on. That's the Mean Sting Machine.
Yes, and they are stronger than ever. We had a significant weather event go through Alto 2 years ago. Don't want to ever forget about that, but they are so resilient and so strong. A small community, but strong in number and strong in size, even though they may be small, but so great to have them out here this morning.
They pack a mean sting, that's what they say.
That is right. That is so true.
All right, Marcus, let's go ahead and try to toss it over to Lauren and Frank again to see what they're up to. Hey, guys.
Officially part of the Cool Kids Club. We are sitting here with all the cool kids. How are you guys feeling? Good. Good. And so you said that you came all the way from West Texas to see this. Why? What is so special about the Rose Parade?
That I got to see my team that I used to be on.
Oh, wow. And so how old are you?
9.
9 years old. And so how are you feeling right now?
Good.
Good. What's everyone most excited to see?
Candy.
Candy?
The Rose Queen.
The Rose Queen. Have you guys seen all the pretty dresses?
Yes.
Yes. Do you have a favorite one?
Yes. My favorite one was the cheerleaders.
Wow. The cheerleaders? Which one? The crowns? You like the crowns? Anyone else have a favorite? Yes.
The rose ones with the roses on the dress.
Oh yes, and the big roses on the float over there. Yeah?
I like the candy.
The candy?
But I didn't get it.
Oh. Did everyone get a lot of candy?
I got 0.
You got 0.
I got
maybe,
one, but I decided to give it to me.
Maybe there'll be more candy coming up.
Chick-fil-A after this anyway.
Oh, you're having Chick-fil-A. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the trampoline park after this.
Wow. Is this anyone's first Rose Parade?
Mine.
Wow, a lot of you.
I've been telling my mom. I said, Mom, when's the Rose Parade? She said, it's coming up. I said, I want to go. We're doing this every year.
Oh, well, I'm so glad you guys are enjoying
Me
yourself.
and my dad watch the news all the time.
You do? Well, now you're on the news. Well, we're going to keep hanging out over here and seeing all the fun going on at the parade. But sending it back to you, Marcus and Corinne.
Hey, I want to be a part of that cool kid club too.
They look like they're having a good time. I mean, that's such a great thing to see all the kids out here.
Yes,
They really are
yes, and some of them coming from West Texas too,
Yeah.
which is so awesome. It just shows you that this is a state event, but also a national event too.
Yeah, it is absolutely. My family's here actually. They're from
Yes.
South Louisiana. They wanted to come and see us, but they really wanted to see what everybody's been talking about every time they come here. They're like, oh, you have to go to the Rose Parade. So they're here. People are here from all over. It's really great.
Yes, it is. You saw some more of the Shriners, but right now here on your screen on the right-hand side, this is the Brook Hill School, the drum line, and the Parade of Nations. The Parade of Nations is led by Spirit of the Guard drum line under the direction of Captain Macy Wilson. This group is of students range from 8th grade to 12th grade, and they represent 31 countries, which is fantastic. Brook Hill, in case you don't know, is a private Christian college prep school, 680 students in grades pre-K through 12. Students are given the opportunity to excel academically, mature spiritually, and engage globally with students from all different countries. Brook Hill's hope is that each student leaves knowing their full potential and gets to pursue their next stage of life.
Yeah, and I just can't help but dance when I hear the bands playing and the drum lines. They're doing such a great job. And now here on your screen, we have another court float. Starting off that court float, we have a flamingo. She's Miss Sophia Reimers, and Miss Sophia Reimers Hugh, pardon me, she is the Duchess of West University. She's also the daughter of Jill and Brett Hall.
And then we have Miss Martha Ashton Welch. She is a Dutch representing the tropical pond that you'll see, Duchess of Magnolia City, daughter of Gabrielle and Rollin Welch.
And so that I think really cool is we have an iguana on that float. That's Miss Claire Keaton Kosmetsky. She's the Duchess of Turtle Creek. She's the daughter of Tracy and Aaron Kosmetsky.
And then finally, we have Miss Claire Cameron Linton. She is representing a parrot on the float, a Duchess of Alabama, daughter of Stephanie and Wade Linton.
And that parrot, she has such a beautiful dress. It's kind of like a cape, as you can see, but she can lift it up and she can show her wings. Oh, that's just beautiful. Like I said, these outfits are amazing. Right next to her, we've got that pond, that tropical pond.
Yes.
Her dress really looks like a body of water. It's got some lily pads on there. And then that flamingo, also looking great with all those feathers on that dress. And of course, all of them, really, they just look amazing.
The attention to detail on these floats, again, just so awesome.
Yeah, it really is.
Very awesome, and very particular on what goes into it.
We're going to toss it over now to Katie and Perry. They're on the parade route, and they're going to go ahead and give us an update on where they are. Hey, y'all.
Hey, Katie and Perry back again, and we are joined now by Hampton. And Hampton, I understand your sister's actually involved in this parade.
She is. She's the watering can. We're pretty pumped about it. She looks great.
Fantastic. And I see you have brought a watering can in solidarity.
Yeah, I'm not rocking it as well as her, but, you know, I'm showing my support any way I can.
So I'm curious, how does your whole family react when you find out, oh, sister's going to be a watering can and a giant parade with thousands of people watching?
I mean, this is a spectacle. I'm not going to lie. I don't understand it. It's just mind-boggling. It's also so fun to watch. Like, I'm just having a blast. You know, her dress is beautiful, and I didn't know you could rock a water can like that. You know, she looks amazing. So it's awesome. I'm glad we can be a part of it.
Okay. And Katie, we know we've seen lots of festivals come through, you especially. What do you think you're thinking when you put it on a watering can to dress up and get out in front of all these people?
I mean, that's kind of part of it, is it's just so big. It's a spectacle. I mean, that's why there's so many people from all over, like the person we talked to earlier from Chicago. People come to watch this because it is so unique and so special. But I'm sure that, you know, you've seen a lot of what goes into this. It takes months of planning. Can you kind of tell us about that?
Well, I mean, she's been going back and forth for months now. You know, you got to do the rehearsals, the dress fittings. Thankfully, I don't have to be a part of it. I just come up and get to enjoy the show. But she's put a lot of work into it. All the girls here. I mean, it's really, really cool to see.
No, thank you so much for joining us, Hampton. Can't wait to see your sister out there. We'll send it back to you guys.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, got to get those shout-outs out. Right now, we have on screen Hubbard Middle School. They're the Husky Band.
Yes.
And that band's been a tradition at Hubbard Middle School since 1964. That middle school strives to provide a caring and supportive and challenging environment. Now, each student's academic and behavioral development is nurtured by caring teachers and staff. That Husky Band you see right now has performed across Texas and once performed for President Gerald Ford.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
Yes, it is.
They're under the direction of Michael Oglesby and Austin Willis. Hubbard's middle school principal is Geoffrey Sherman.
And up next now is the next court float. We have Miss Ryan Callahan Rainbolt. She is representing a trellis. Trellis. I'm sorry, trellis.
I'm not sure what that one is.
Okay.
Like I said, my garden's fully dead.
Hey, well, this is great though. The Duchess of Fort Worth. She's the daughter of Connor and James Rainbolt.
Well, we have an azalea on board, which I do know what that is. We have the Azalea Trail here. That's Miss Victoria Rose LaRocca. She's the daughter of Christy and Bart LaRocca, and she's a lady in waiting today.
Yes. Yes, and another lady in waiting is Miss Mary Helen Annabelle Schrute. She is representing a violet, and she is the daughter of Julie and Hans Schrute.
And then we have Miss Caroline Lee Lane, daughter of Suzanne and Matthew Lane, and she is a carnation, which is an absolutely beautiful flower. Look at those ladies up there. They just look gorgeous today, waving and in those beautiful dresses. And that float, too. That float is sponsored by the Tyler Morning Telegraph. And look at the butterflies on this float with all of the stems, the roses, just so elaborate, and it just goes hand in hand with those costumes.
Yes, love the look of the butterflies, the bigger ones too. There you can see those there on the screen, and then the roses as well. Those are very pretty.
Well, after that, right behind that float, we have the Tyler Golden Girls. Now, they're a familiar group to the parade. These girls are from the Dance and Drill Studio. It's located right here in Tyler. They've participated in the Rose Parade for 38 years consecutively, which is unbelievable, under the direction of Director Lynn Ramey and Assistant Director Renee Allen. That drill team is comprised of 7th, 8th, and 9th grade girls who perform for local events, and they also compete.
Yeah, and Dance and Drill Studio is celebrating 38 years, and it would all began when Miss Ramey started the first class, as well as holding auditions for the first ever citywide drill team, the Tyler Golden Girls. And that is phenomenal.
Now, right behind them is the Dance and Drill Junior Jazz team. That's another Dance and Drill team, and these girls are the 4th, 5th, and 6th graders, so they're a little bit younger. They're in the Junior Jazz team. They're under the direction of Olivia Harbour and Lindsay Stein. Definitely got to give these ladies a hand because they look great today. They have big smiles on their faces. They're bringing so much energy to this parade.
Yes, they are. They are. And they're looking great this morning in their silver with their pink pom-poms too. Excellent, excellent, excellent as they all walk through and head over toward the end of the parade route there.
Now we've got the Tracker Boat and Band from Dagan. They choose from Tractor aluminum fishing boats, Sun Tracker pontoon boats, Nitro Performance fishing boats, Tahoe Runabout, and deck boats or Mako offshore and inshore fishing boats, as well as their brand new line of ATVs, UTVs, and Tractor Off-Road. It's a big group here in Tyler, and whether you're planning a Saturday morning fishing run or participating in a high-stakes tournament, you can enjoy an afternoon of wakeboarding or entertainment, entertaining family and friends, and even for extended excursions far, far off the shore. Every model comes loaded with all the features and amenities that you and your crew could ever want or need to maximize your time on the water.
And we love water here in East Texas. We have so many lakes, and they are excellent to go out to and visit. And of course, a lot of people love to be out on the water. We also have Chick-fil-A, which is located on South Broadway. We're also welcoming the Troop Highway Chick-fil-A group to our parade this year as well. They continue to support the Rose Parade and the Texas Rose Festival. Very glad to have them here.
And now you're seeing another court float. We've got Miss Catherine Janelle Barlow. She is a spider, as you can see back there. She's the Duchess of Oklahoma and the daughter of Leanne Garland Barlow.
Yes, and then we have Miss Sarah Gleaf Cosby, and she is a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. Love reading the story of that with our kids at home. She is a Duchess of Houston and daughter to Beth and Drew Cosby.
And we've got another caterpillar and butterfly. It's Miss Merritt Elizabeth Cosby. She's the Duchess of Houston, the daughter of Beth and Drew Cosby.
And then we have Miss Sarah Louise Martin. She is representing the Sunshine.
Beautiful. You see her right there.
Yes, the Duchess of Tanglewood, daughter of Kimberly and Scott Martin.
And as you can see on your screen, look at that spider web, the way that she kind of has that backdrop of her, and then that sunshine right there. She looks so bright. Definitely a great day to be sunshine because it is such a sunny day.
Yes. Hey, double the sunshine. We'll take it.
Yeah, we will take it.
Yes, that is right.
At the front of the float, they've got those two beautiful butterflies. I absolutely love the way the wings look.
All right, we're going to send it right behind us to Frank and Lauren. Oh, you all have a special guest. Go ahead.
A little bit? Yeah. All right, we are out here with Lance, and Lance says his favorite part is the band. He loves the music. Lance, can you tell me a little more about that?
Honestly, I have no idea what to say. Like, this is kind of hard.
Well, do you have a favorite band that you saw?
I gotta say the first one was pretty awesome.
Yeah. Were you tired before they came on?
I've been tired since. I woke up at 11 and, wait, no, I fell asleep at 11 and woke up at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Wow. Well, here, Frank's gonna ask you a few questions too.
And Lance, I want to ask you something. You've been out here, you said it's about 7:30 with your family. And man, just talk to me a little bit about how does it feel to be out here enjoying the parade?
It feels good. Yeah, I got surprised being with my friends. Like, I didn't even know they'd be here. Like, it was just super cool. Yeah.
Well, Lance, I think you're super cool, and thank you so much for doing this interview with us. We appreciate you.
Yeah, you want to dance it out?
Yeah.
Send it back to them. Say it back to you, Corinne and Marcus.
Back to you.
Yes.
He's great. He's great. That was awesome.
That was awesome, and that's so funny. And like he said, this is kind of hard. It is kind of hard talking on the camera and doing an interview, but he did a great job.
Yes, he did great. He did great. He was excited to be out here, that's for sure. And while they were interviewing, you saw the Three Lakes Middle School cheerleaders and also the Three Lakes Middle School band as well. So very thankful that we have had them come out today.
Yes, and right now you're seeing the Velocity Twirl and Dance group. Velocity Twirl and Dance Center is a local Tyler studio, and they specialize in training twirlers and dancers from beginner to advanced levels. Velocity is located right off of Jacksonville Highway, and this group is under the direction of Rachel Cheatham with help from Miss Hope, Miss Amanda, and they are taking new enrollments. If you want to go ahead and maybe be a part of the parade next year, they offer ballet, tap, baton twirling, hip-hop, jazz, color guard, tumbling, and so much more. So it's a big warm welcome to have them here. They're doing a great job, and I'm loving that green.
Yes, and it's great to be able to get kids involved at a young age, getting them into extracurricular activities, always a lot of fun. All right, another court float. This is exciting. We have Miss Waldron Annalise Collins. She is representing a Fox, and she is the Duchess of Sundance Square, the daughter of Beth and Greg Collins.
Then we have Miss Caroline Elizabeth Keogh. She's the Duchess of Lovers Lane and the daughter of Elizabeth and Michael, and she is representing an owl.
And then we have Miss Georgia Grant Harper. She is a Willow, Duchess of Memorial, and daughter of Carrie and Jean Harper.
Then we have Miss Eliza Caton. That is, Perry and Katie actually interviewed her brother earlier. She's Miss Eliza Caton Pillsbury. She's the Duchess of Energy Capital, and she's the daughter of Carrie Lee Caton. And of course, she's the watering can. That's what he was talking about.
Yes, look at the water. Look at it there. Oh,
that is so
great.
cool, and it has like the water falling down. That's absolutely beautiful. And oh my gosh, I love the owl up there. They're doing so great.
Yes.
And look at them. Like you were saying earlier, they have to stand throughout the entire parade. So definitely a big round of applause to them, especially with those big, heavy costumes that they have on right now.
Exactly.
But it looks beautiful. And really, I love watching these parade floats go by, because every time they go by, you can just hear people start cheering and everybody's waving, especially the little kids. And you never know, Marcus, maybe some of these little girls that are watching right now might be a part of this parade one day, might be in the Rose Festival court, maybe one day could be the Rose Queen.
Right.
So it's very exciting.
It is definitely a possibility, and keep dreaming, because it can happen. This is King's Academy Christian School. They're a university model school on the campus of Colonial Hills Baptist Church. They service K through 12 and combines the advantages of conventional homeschooling with the advantages of, conventional schooling with the advantages of homeschooling to provide an accredited alternative for East Texas families. And their mission is to partner with families to equip students for a Christ-centered life. And if you are looking for a Christ-centered family alternative, be sure to check them out or visit King's Academy Christian School for additional information.
And that parade float is just so cool. They are King's Academy, and they have their float kind of decorated as a castle.
Yes.
So that's definitely so cool to see. Great to go along with this year's exciting parade. And they're doing great. Now we have the princess of the Texas Rose Festival right there on that float ahead. She is Miss Elizabeth Reid Walker. She's the daughter of Andrea and Jack Walker. Now Ellie attends the University of Texas at Austin, and she, like I said, is the princess of the Texas Rose Parade, Rose Festival. This float that she's riding on right now is sponsored by Order of the Rose, And it's absolutely beautiful. It's so sparkly with that blue in there, the blue kind of going up. It definitely makes it pop.
And then the white rose looking like, can't tell if it's either on top of the car or part of the actual float there. Either way, it does look excellent.
Now, her name is Elizabeth, but she does go by Ellie. So, thankfully, we get to. I feel like we're close friends with the princess. We call her by her nickname. But,
yes.
And her dress, let me tell you, it's just so beautiful. It's that beautiful gold color. She looks so regal. She has a great gold crown on. It just looks absolutely magnificent. And I see all the little girls on the side. I mean, all the little kids, but there's some little girls trying to run up there to get closer to her, which is just so sweet.
Yes, every young girl dreams of being a princess.
Yeah, and you know, for little girls, this is like seeing a real-life princess. I mean, she is a real-life princess for the Rose Festival, but, you know, seeing someone in that big regal gown with that big, beautiful, shiny crown, definitely like seeing a princess right there.
Yes, and the white rose, too, glittery, sparkly, just showing off all the beautiful nature of that float there. And the blue, like you mentioned, Corinne, that is right next to Ellie, is really neat.
Yeah, it kind of makes it pop, and if you look closely, it kind of looks a little bit like vines going up. Now, of course, they're blue, not green, but of course, that blue, there's some dark blue roses right on the side of her as well. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, you can kind of see, and then there she is, waving at the camera. She looks beautiful this morning, and she's doing a great job. Now we have the Little Miss, oh, well, I'm skipping ahead, Marcus. We have the Texas African American Museum Juneteenth Queens. The Juneteenth Queens are selected by service and fundraising, formal wear, sportswear, and an art competition. Gloria Washington is the director.
And we are starting to get closer to the Queen's arrival. People are beginning to see there. Yeah, she's just a little ways back for us. So we are getting very close to her coming. And there you can notice there her banner. Anna Grace Hallmark is our Rose Queen for this year's festival.
And we're going to have a big reveal of that beautiful dress in just a moment. Here it comes. And there it is. Wow. Oh my goodness. It's a beautiful pink color. She's on the top of that float right there. And that is just magnificent. Oh my goodness. She's got a few kids right there on her float with her that are tossing a few things while she sits up there and she waves. She's looking great today.
Yes.
Now, let's talk a little bit about Queen Anna Grace Hallmark. You know, we've been waiting for this moment all for 2020 and 2021 because it was canceled last year. So this is a big moment for her. This is her and her royal attendants. Now, Anna Grace is the daughter of Erica and Blake Hallmark of Tyler. She's a sophomore at the University of Mississippi. Now, riding along with Queen Anna are her royal attendants. That's attendant Miss Stella Marie Land. She's the daughter of Whitney and Mark Land.
And Miss Riley Carter Robbins, the daughter of Nicole and William Robbins. Miss Riley is an attendant as well.
And then we have a train bearer. That's Miss Ruby Catherine Abel. She's the daughter of Amber and James Abel.
And attendant Miss Eliza May McCain, daughter of Blythe and Clay McCain.
Now, there's a really sweet story about her train. If you could see closely, there's 65 roses. And I want to tell a quick story, Marcus.
Yes.
The 65 roses story dates back to 1965 when an observant 4-year-old heard the name of cystic fibrosis. Remember, that's the disease that our two grand marshals suffered with. He had cystic fibrosis himself, and he heard the name of his disease for the first time, but he couldn't pronounce cystic fibrosis, so he said 65 roses. Now today, 65 roses is a term often used by young children with the disease to pronounce the name of cystic fibrosis, but making it easier to say doesn't make CF any easier to live with. The rose, appropriately the ancient symbol of love, has become a symbol of the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, and today, because of that 65 roses saying, Miss Queen Anna Grace Hallmark, is wearing 65 roses on her train.
Yes. What a great thing for us to recognize and be able to put it all together with the grand marshals and now on the Queen's dress.
Yeah.
It is fantastic. The float here that you're seeing, we're going to continue to highlight a few of these other young people. Royal Page, Mr. Henry Ralph Jenkins, the son of Betsy and Michael Jenkins. We have Royal Page, Mr. William Riot Bankston. He's the son of Catherine and Drew Bankston. Train bearer, Mr. Clay Samuel Miser, the son of Alex and Stephen Miser. Royal Page, Mr. Lois Hyde Morris, son of Ashley Miser Morris and Justin Morris. And then scepter bearer, Mr. James Cameron Hallmark, little brother to Queen Anna and the son of Erica and Blake Hallmark. That's who you see there. And they are dressed in excellent fashion right there with the Queen.
And that float just actually passed us just now, and it is absolutely beautiful. I could tell, you know, when she said earlier that her train weighed probably like 37 pounds, I was like, how? I could see it now. I understand why it was 37 pounds, but it's so elaborate, so gorgeous. We actually learned a little bit about the designer earlier this week, so that was pretty amazing to see. But it really is, that is definitely worth waiting for sure,
wow.
Seeing that beautiful dress.
Yes, I had to stand up and just see the length of the dress coming down, and it is so pretty.
Yeah, it is. It really
I don't even think words can even put it into description on just how amazing it looks.
Absolutely. Well, I know that we just saw the Queen's dress. We've been waiting for that, but we still have more coverage, about 30 more minutes, so stay with us. We're going to toss it over to the break, but we'll be right back with more coverage on the Rose Festival Parade.
Yes.
KETK News brings you more local coverage than anyone else. Backed by our team of live reporters who cover all the angles from across East Texas. Stay informed, stay connected, and stay local with KETK News.
Great recipes begin with sweet gourmet in just one little bottle.
Shop local, shop Athens. Athens Army Navy and Pond is your gun and ammo superstore.
With over 1,300 guns, huge ammo inventory, suppressors, and accessories, Athens Army Navy and Pond is your one-stop shop.
At Eye Care Associates of East Texas, you'll find a compassionate and caring staff.
I care that we use the best technology. I care that your eyes get proper treatment. I care that you find the perfect fit.
I care that you feel valued.
I care about earning your trust.
Eye Care Associates of East Texas. We care. You'll see.
UT Health East Texas provides access to an extensive network of emergency care, including our Level 1 Trauma Center and nationally recognized stroke program at UT Health Tyler. Our upgraded fleet of emergency transport vehicles now features advanced mobile technology that tracks heart and stroke patients before, during, and after arrival at the ER. And with 10 ERs conveniently located throughout the region, there's always one near you. UT Health East Texas, now with online ER check-in at these locations.
Great recipes begin with sweet gourmet in just one little bottle.
You're watching the 88th Annual Texas Rose Festival Parade, live on KETK.
Welcome back. We are so excited to be here. We just now got to see Queen Anna Grace's beautiful dress.
Yes.
Such a great thing. And then we've also been seeing all of her court, all of the duchesses, the ladies in waiting, and all of their beautiful costumes. So it's been great to see.
Yes, the lead up to this moment was certainly worth the wait.
Definitely, it sure
was worth the wait. And the pink dress that she was in just looked fantastic.
She did. She looked like a big, beautiful pink rose, like these beautiful roses we have in front of us.
Yes,
that's what she was looking like.
That is right.
Well, we're going to go ahead and toss it over now to Perry and Katie. They're actually with one of the Duchess's moms.
Okay.
And they're wearing a little symbol of what she represented in this parade. So go ahead, take it away, guys.
All right, well, we just saw the Rose Queen come through. Of course, that's not the only folks that have come through. We've seen the court come through, and of course, the Duchesses. And we're honored. We're talking to Angela and Pat Malone, who, you see, they're in bunny ears. Why is that?
Our daughter was a rabbit in this year's Rose Festival.
Amazing. And it's what prompted the bunny ears? Whose idea was that?
Well, that's Angela did that, and we've had that hidden from her for 2 years now.
Well, it's been a long time coming. I'm sure as parents, you were really excited about this. We had the cancellation, but this year you guys are back. Must be an exciting day.
Very much so, very much so.
Very exciting. Culmination over years of work to put this together, multiple fittings for their costumes. It's just been a process, but we've enjoyed every part of it.
Yeah, no kidding. And I'm thinking about, getting so excited to wear these amazing dresses, fitting multiple times. Katie, what do you think is going through everybody's heads when you're doing all this?
Well, Perry, it's not their Halloween costume, that's for sure. But you certainly could use it as one. What was it like seeing Caroline up there? You've been preparing for this moment, and she's finally up there, and everybody's looking at her and how beautiful she is in that dress that they designed especially for her. What was that like?
It's a lot of joy. It's a lot. You feel like a sense of accomplishment for her. She has enjoyed every minute of it. There are nerves for the coronation. Mm-hmm. Today the parade's a little more relaxed, and it's just a fun time to see your friends and your family. So you could just see the excitement, the joy. She was in tears when she saw all the rabbit ears because, it's kind of like, wow, we really got to this point.
Yeah, that's amazing. So what's next for the Duchess, for the bunnies? What's going on?
The tea. We still have the tea to go and the ball tonight. So we're still another chance to come see all the girls in their costumes at the tea this afternoon.
Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for taking the time. I'm sure just very appreciative to see the bunny ears out there. And she did look absolutely stunning. Aww. So we'll send it back to you guys, but what an incredible parade we've seen so far.
Wow.
It sure has been incredible, and I'm sure those parents just said they're so proud seeing their daughter up there.
Yes, two years in the making of hiding some of the things.
Yes, right.
But it was a memorable moment. They said their daughter had a little tear.
Yeah, well, I'm sure the anticipation of this just kind of builds up, and I'm sure it's so great to see your kid just participate at all in the parade, but especially in those big beautiful costumes on those big beautiful floats. And like we've said, it took a lot to get those costumes to come to life.
Yes, and we've waited for this for a long time.
For a long time now. For many months, a team of creative minds have been hard at work putting the finishing touches together. And now this week, our Lauren Margolis sat down with this year's designer, is Jacob Clymer. This was actually his first year designing for the Rose Parade. I think he did a great job.
Yes, he did.
And Lauren asked him what it was like navigating deadlines during this pandemic. Take a look.
A lot goes into making the elaborate gowns you see on display each festival. The man behind all the sequins and rhinestones this year is Jacob Clymer.
These are not that much different than 18th century dresses or 1950s pageant gowns.
It's his first year in charge of the Rose Festival designs, the board choosing him when former designer Win Morton retired after 38 years.
The board kind of liked my work because I do kind of big, kooky things.
Clymer says it's taken the full 2 years to see his vision come to life, facing some challenges along the way. His biggest one, coronavirus.
We couldn't find sequins because the sequin factory's closed during the pandemic. We couldn't find fabric.
The dresses are known for being beautifully detailed, but also for being really heavy. Rose Queen Anna Grace Hallmark doesn't know the exact weight, but guesses.
I think my train is 37 pounds. I don't know how much my dress weighs.
At least a dozen shops across the country helped in the creations. Clymer says he is ready to see it all come together.
I'm very excited to kind of put a button on this that has been kind of a hard one and long one.
And ready to do it all over again for next year.
Really great.
Yeah, no, and he did an amazing job.
Yes, first time, and now it is his turn to set the mark and leave a legacy.
Yeah, definitely. And I can't even imagine designing clothes, just period, but especially like getting these themes, like a watering can and a tulip and this and that, an owl, a spider, and envisioning, okay, this is what it would look like, and bam, making it come to life. And he really did such an amazing job.
Yes,
with that vision.
and he had to hold it secret for a long
That's the
time.
hardest part, I think.
Yes,
right
absolutely. But you know, design all starts up in the mind, and man, what a great result! What a great result! He will be remembered for this one and for the many more that he'll do in the next many years to come.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to go ahead and toss it over now to Frank Jefferson and Lauren Margolis again. They're still on the parade route, and we want to see what's going on with them.
Marcus, Corinne, the wait was worth it. Our Queen, Anna Grace Hallmark, looked beautiful. Frank, you were at the coronation yesterday. What did you think of the dresses?
Now, I saw all the dresses. What I thought was they were very creative, and it definitely met the theme. Everything I saw, they met the theme. Another thing that I want to talk about if we're going back to the coronation is coordination, and how the ladies, they were able to keep their balance and have all this. They had cages, they had wings, they had vines and roses. It was amazing.
I saw one bow down. I don't know how she got back up, but she did it.
Right, she did. And then going back to the Rose Queen's dress, I mean, come on now.
Beautiful. She almost looks like Princess Aurora, you know?
Yes.
Gorgeous, that pink. I loved it, the really long train. And actually this year there was a new designer. His name is Jacob Clymer, and he designs out of New York City. He's from Dallas, and I thought I got to sit down with him. He's a great designer. His creations, we saw them brought to life today. So.
And I know you did a whole bunch of stories on this. You actually got to interview her, and I just want to know for you to be able to take your time and put your passion to those stories and be able to see the finished product today. Like, what did that mean to you?
Oh, that was really special. I got to learn all things Rose Festival this week, and I mean, I know so many facts about it now. I will be remembering them for probably the rest of my life.
Right, and and I love that wave as well. The little
the princess, the queen wave.
The queen wave. Hello.
We love that. We're going to wave back to you, Marcus and Corinne.
Thank you.
Yes, and Lauren and Frank, got to give you both shout outs here because I mean the stories that you all covered this week for the Rose Festival Parade were great, were really good. And Lauren, we just had your story just a moment ago talking to the designer, and it's marvelous to see the amount of work and the amount of attention to detail. I mean, every detail is so important. And then to put 65 roses on it too, to commemorate the 65 roses, and going back to the grand marshals that we had at the very beginning, it just all comes full circle, and it just makes this, the Texas Rose Festival and the parade, something very important for the city of Tyler's history, but even for just in general, just knowing more about the meaning behind these different things.
Yeah, and you know, this isn't just a parade that shows pretty dresses and you know, very great people. It shows how important these different factors are. Like, these dresses have meanings behind them, and that's what's so great about this festival. It's not just a little parade for kids to come out and watch. It really means something to a lot of people here in Texas.
Absolutely. And as the kids get older, you know, they'll be able to learn more about this and be able to understand. And certainly I understand with young kids in the moments, they are loving the look. They see the princess, and it's one thing to see it on a show on television, but it's another thing to see it in person too. And it's so pretty for them to be able to see and recognize.
Yeah, definitely memories that they are going to have forever. I know I'm going to have this memory forever, being able to be here and see this. But those kids, for sure, and you never know, maybe one of them will be the princess or the queen one day.
Yes, absolutely. And it seems like there's a lot of great opportunity for that to be able to take place, especially as this event continues to evolve more and more. I mean, 89 years is great, and there's more to come with it too, and it will only, I'm sure, get bigger
and better. Absolutely, you were so right. All right, Marcus, we're going to go ahead and toss it over to another commercial break, but stay with us. We're not done covering the Rose Parade, even though the parade itself is over. We still got some coverage for you, so stay with us.
KETK News brings you more local coverage than anyone else. Backed by our team of live reporters who cover all the angles from across East Texas. Stay informed, stay connected, and stay local with KETK News.
Shop local, shop Henderson. Stop by Snowflake Cafe for breakfast, lunch, or a treat from the bakery. Follow us on Facebook to see our daily specials and ask how we can cater your next event. Snowflake Cafe and Catering, open weekdays from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Life has taught you many lessons, like word of mouth means words you can trust, and 4 out of 5 customers would recommend a Cigna Medicare Advantage plan to their friends and family, because we strive to deliver high-quality plans at the best price for you. Call 1-877-274-1899 to get an affordable Cigna Medicare Advantage plan with no monthly premium, no primary doctor copay, and no copay for many prescription drugs. Plus, we constantly partner with local doctors so that their quality of care meets your standards. You've also learned to plan before you proceed. Head in the right direction. Call now for our free Medicare Advantage Guide. Medicare annual enrollment is here. Get the best plan for you at the right price. Call 1-877-274-1899. That's 1-877-274-1899. Or go to getcignamedicare.com, because life has taught you well.
The crossover inventory is arriving daily at Hall Buick GMC. Enclaves, Envisions, Encores, and Encore GXs in all trim levels. Go to hallhasit.all.com and reserve an incoming new Buick or GMC now, or come by and see us on the Loop in Tyler.
You're watching the 88th Annual Texas Rose Festival Parade, live on KETK.
Welcome back. Marcus, it's getting pretty windy out here.
Yeah,
we have all of our stuff blowing in the wind.
Yeah, that north wind picking up just a little bit more, but the weather has been really great for today. Sunshine, the breeze has helped out a lot. Looks like we've risen into the low 60s for the air temperature so far, but it was great. It was probably a spectacular morning for the weather to work out the way it did.
100%. And, you know, the parade is now over. We got to see that big reveal of Queen Anne of Grace's beautiful dress, that train with the 65 roses that has so much meaning by it. Now the roads are starting to open up. People are clearing out, but this has been such a great event.
Yes, it really has. And we know we missed it from last year due to the pandemic, and really thankful that we're all able to come back together and be able to have this. And I hope that nothing in the future can stop us from enjoying this type of wonderful event. It's an important event for Texas, an important event very much so for the city of Tyler, Smith County, East Texas as a whole. And as we saw today, we had a lot of people representing other parts of the state, of the country, and of the world too. Right. And that is one big thing, is that the world is a big part of what has happened here this morning. Definitely.
You know, the impacts of the Rose City definitely branches out and reaches other places. Let's go ahead and toss it over to Frank and Lauren for one more time, see what they got going on. Hey guys.
Corinne and Marcus, it's been a beautiful day, great weather. I know we've had so much fun just reporting on everything that's been happening. Frank, what was your favorite part?
The people. I gotta say, there was a moment in time we were literally sitting on the ground with about, I don't know, probably about a dozen children. That was great, just interviewing them and talking to them, and how a lot of them, this was their first parade similar to us, but now we actually are immersed, and now it's done, and it's just, wow, I really enjoyed this day.
Now we're kind of pros. We're ready to do it next year. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm excited. Yes, yes. Now, what was your favorite part?
My favorite part, I loved the bands. I loved the way everyone woke up when the band started coming through. You know, the parade starts kind of early. Everyone comes out here around 7 a.m. So you really felt the energy pick up when they came out. And of course, the Rose Queen, I loved her dress. That was really exciting. Just talking to her earlier in the week and anticipating what that dress looked like. The designer would not give me any hints, so it was nice to finally see it. Did you like it?
I did. I didn't like it. I loved it. And I'll tell you something else too that was nice, is that, ladies and gentlemen, for the people that don't know, that Lauren, she's done a lot of stories about this parade and this festival today, and it just was great for her to give me a lot of insight. Like, a lot of the floats, they were made by hand, and these floats are huge, so when I hear something like that, I'm like, really? And they were elaborate, they were beautiful. I mean, come on now. I mean, how could you not love what you're seeing here today?
Yeah, I guess I'm just full of facts now.
You are full of facts, and now you're full of wisdom on this festival. This is great.
Yeah. Yes. Like I said, we're ready to do it again next year. We are so happy that we got to come out here and report live for you and show you everything that's been happening. And we hope you have a great rest of your day. We're going to send it back to you, Corinne and Marcus, one last time.
Hey, I'm excited that you all got to meet Corn Pop, too.
Yeah, definitely. I'm jealous that we weren't closer to Corn Pop.
Yes, and then you got to be around the kids as well, and they really enjoyed it, too. They were very curious. I know they asked you all some questions, and you got to interview them, too. Phenomenal. Really great.
No, it definitely was. It's really great. This, like I said earlier, just like Frank and Lauren, this is my first Texas Rose Festival Parade, and I don't know what I expected, but I definitely was blown away with how many people come together to this event, all the beautiful floats, all those dresses. I mean, it really is a great thing to see. We even were able to spotlight veterans, first responders, so such a great event right here in Tyler.
Yes, it was a great event, and each year, at least in the last 3 years that I've seen it take place, or the last 4, this has been always spectacular, always put on with great professionalism, and most importantly, the Queen and the Duchesses that come through, the ladies that are in waiting too, all of the different organizations that come out to make it for a great time.
Yeah, and you know something, I'm kind of like Frank, something that I love to see. I love to see the parade, but I really love to see all of the people watching and just kind of seeing that excitement. Like, of course, the kids loved it, but even the adults, like when Corn Pop walked by, the adults were still hooting and hollering to see him. So it really is, it's a great event. It's for the entire family, all of your friends. Definitely, if you weren't able to make it out this year, definitely try to make it out next year, because like Marcus said, I'm sure it's going to be bigger and better.
Yes, that is right. That's right. It's been a lot of fun, that's for sure. We do want to send it over to Perry and Katie. They are with us. We see them just behind us here. What did you all enjoy about today?
All right, well, guys, this has been such a great day. I mean, we've been out here talking to folks all morning long. Katie, what kinds of things stood out to you?
I mean, I really just enjoyed seeing all the familiar faces of people that I've known forever, you know, back here in town, because they couldn't have this last year. And so they came back to be on the floats. I mean, some of these girls are in college now. So I was just really happy to see their faces and surprised. I really enjoyed the roses on the floats. But I mean, what did you think? You don't really understand all of this and what it is until you really see it.
Yeah, and we've heard so much about it, right? We were preparing all week, all month, years now, but really what it comes down to is just, wow. I mean, the costumes, unbelievable, dresses in a lot of cases, but I mean, I'm thinking about the watering can one, for example. It's amazing, the art that came out here, and then the passion of the people here for this parade. I mean, you speak to that, I'm sure, better than other people, but from an outside perspective, I mean, wow, people were so excited, coming from, what, we heard people from Houston, from Dallas, all over Texas coming to see this.
Yeah, I mean, people spend so much time on these costumes, and it's really interesting to see how creative they get. I mean, Secrets of the Garden, and you have this watering can with, you know, the droplets coming down and everything, and I just love to see it. It really represents the community and people coming together to enjoy this.
Yeah, and it's really something that sticks out, right? Tyler celebrating what it is, what Tyler is, and that is beautiful. I mean, we're talking about the Rose Gardens, the Rose Parade, and then we've got these beautiful dresses, so many colors, and it really is a spectacle. I mean, for folks who maybe are just tuning in now or who didn't see the whole thing, I mean, really, this is a priority every year, I think. From here on out, I gotta make it out here. This is amazing.
What was your favorite part, Perry?
Okay, a little bit of a confession here. This is aside from all the dresses we were talking about, those little Jeeps that were scooting around.
Yes. That was adorable.
That cracked me up, and they were zipping too. I would have fallen off. These things were, I mean, all super, super tiny, but really impressive.
I know, I kind of wanted to ride one myself.
Well, a lot of fun we've had. We'll have to send it back to you, Corinne and Marcus. Hope we get to do this again next year. This is a blast.
Yes, those Jeeps were great.
I know, I was about to say, I think that might have been one of my favorite parts too. I'm like Katie, I wish I could have hopped on one and drove it around.
Yes.
We'll have to go find them after the show.
Right. Boy Scout troops were represented. Yep. We had high school, middle school bands. We had a wind instrument group that also also came out today as well. We had so many different organizations with different philosophies, different visions. We had a lot of the gymnastic groups come out too, the tumblers as well. They had so much fun.
They did. They really had so much fun, and we had so much fun watching it. If you are maybe just now tuning in, or you only caught the latter end of that parade, don't worry. You can watch all of the parade coverage we did today, all of those floats, and of course the Queen. You can watch that on our website. That's KETK.com, or on our YouTube page. And I'll just say, if you didn't watch it all, you definitely got to go back and watch it.
Yes, it is definitely worth your time. The history and the tradition of this parade is something that we here in East Texas and in Tyler are able to present to you, and even just preparing, looking back at past years as well, and leading up to this, it's just so great. There are so many things. There are some things that are similar, but it's always very unique, and what everybody does is something that's unique and great each and every year. So we love it. We love it.
We do, and it's so special to have this big event right here in Tyler. We are the Rose City, and Tyler's very proud of our roses. We have the Rose Garden. It's actually right over there.
Yes.
And you can visit that all year long. It's actually one of the first places that I came when I moved to Tyler. So definitely a great place. You'll have to check it out. That's where the Queen's Tea is going to be tonight.
Yes.
But there's another big event happening this weekend aside from the Rose Festival Parade. And I just want to go ahead and say it. Our Marcus Bagwell has his birthday tomorrow. So we want to go ahead and say a big happy birthday to Marcus Bagwell. Everyone at home, make sure to send him a message on Facebook or an email, because, you know, this is how he's celebrating his birthday today, is here at the Rose Festival Parade. So this is for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
It's from all of us at KETK, because we love you, Marcus.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. The kids are watching. I'm not the only one eating this, and honey, I'll take care of this with the kids, okay?
Yeah, you'll have to watch the kids tonight, but
yes.
All right, well,
yes, we have the tea.
Yes, we have the tea. So that concludes, you know, our coverage. We're wrapping it up now, but there's still the Queen's Tea.
Yes.
That's in the Rose Garden today from 1 to 3, and Queen Anna invites the entire city to go out and join her. So definitely go check that out if you can.
Yes, and enjoy being around Tyler. The weather is so great today.
It is. Thank you for that good weather, Marcus. We appreciate it. And thank you for tuning in to our coverage. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
KETK News brings you more local coverage than anyone else. Backed by our team of live reporters who cover all the angles from across East Texas. Stay informed, stay connected, and stay local with KETK News.
Life has taught you many lessons. Like word of mouth means words you can trust. And 4 out of 5 customers would recommend a Cigna Medicare